Okay, I'm just gonna start. I think that's good. I like that better, right, chat? I think that countdown is better. I was upset because, like, before it was 15 minutes, and I just always felt like that was too long. I feel like that was maybe a little too long, chat. So I moved it to not 15 minutes. I think that's better, right, chat? I don't know, what do you think of the font too? I like the font, right? Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, there we go. So now let's do 10 minutes? Why 10 minutes? I guess 10 minutes is fine. I just like it because that's how long the song is. It's about 6 minutes 20. And so if it's 6 minutes 20, then the song doesn't repeat. And I kind of like having the fade out actually fade into the stream. It's like a little weird being 10 minutes though. Here's what I'll do, chat. I'll just... Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I'll bookmark this page, and so I can come back. If I want to make it 10 minutes, I can make it 10 minutes. But I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. I mean, does it need to be longer than 6 minutes? You got the leather for a quick getaway from Mickey D's. I know, I'm a bad boy tonight, chat. Look at... Give me all your money. I'm a goon. I'm gonna goon all over you. It's gooning time. Are you gonna be ready in 6 minutes all the time? No, probably not, but I do feel like 15. I don't like it being 15 minutes. I think it's too long. I think 15 minutes is just a little bit too long. But chat, I'm quite liking this stream setup so far. What do you think? I mean, we got the new chair, we got the Christmas tree in the back. I got my little friends hanging out my Christmas tree. I got Randy Orton in the background, and his massive bulge is just center. It's just I can almost cradle it, chat. I've got that. I quite like. Look at how like the lights refract off of the compressor, and like you can see some reflection on the actual like CRT. I think that's pretty cool. It almost looks like the oscilloscope's on, but it's not. I gotta fix this thing, man. I really want to fix this thing. Bucky. I got fat. There's a little Bucky. Hold on. There's a little Bucky up here. You can't see him though, so I gotta move him. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh. Fuck. It's bumping shit. Whoops. Did more work on the tree? Exactly. I think there's like... There we go. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Is that much shit distraction? You should be able to... There's too much shit to distract from what you should be able to actually focus. There's too much shit to distract you? Is that distracting? I don't think it's distracting. I like it. I think it's good, chat. I think it's real good. I do think, however, I try to move that further away. Maybe I'll up the volume on my second mic. There we go. Now we're a little bit more even. Just a titch too much. See, chat, I've min-maxed everything. I've done everything, chat. I've gotten my... Look at... When I talk, both the left and right channels are, like, even. So it's like you're not getting more than what you should in one ear. But if I want to, I can go... Hi, chat. What's going on? Do you like the stereo ASMR? Oh my god, chat. Love how you hung the GameCube controller on top, you fucked up. I didn't fuck it up. It's fine. I mean, my new controller is a little like... I guess I shouldn't say it's new. It's just I've scavenged. Once one controller broke, like I've scavenged parts from other controllers to make it work. So it still looks pretty cool, I think. Like, look at the buttons. But the paracord started to fray, so I had to tape it down, and it looks kind of janky now. But it works, chat. It wasn't working for a little bit. I have, like, pieces of paper towel, like, put into the, like, above the buttons to make it so that they're more responsive. Motherfucker got that sweated to death via wave dash. I can't believe how it fucked it up. Like, on this one, the notches are fine, because they're new. I cannot believe how much I wore down those notches, chat. It's insane. Tucker and the fishnets, I will be right back. I need some alone time. Dude, I, like... My mom needed to grab something right before the stream, so she came over here, and I was wearing this, and she looked at me and was just like... I'm gonna have to, like... ask her about it tomorrow. Gambrosis looks hot as fuck. It would definitely go aggressive. Homegirl needs a nerf. Them controllers ain't gonna survive. Dude, this thing has... My game controllers have to be built to specification, chat. If you use, like, an off-brand... These are OEM nunchuck, like, thumbsticks. If you use, like, off-brand OEM, like, non-OEM thumbsticks, they will get destroyed. I've gone through several pairs of these aftermarket and get destroyed immediately. But even this, like, OEM one is starting to show, like, signs of wear. I swear to God, chat, I destroy these. They're just plastic, and listen, when I'm getting heated, you know, I'm heated into the melee battles, like, I've gotta really, like, lock the fuck in, you know, chat? She went full MacGyver. If Astra was here in a submarine, it wouldn't implode. The funny part is that Loki a flex. Motherfucker goes so hard the fucking controller started deleting and stuff. Like, honestly. It just sucks that I'm so bad. It sucks that I'm just actually bad, chat. I want to get a coach. I want to, like, find someone who can coach me and teach me, tell me what I'm doing wrong. I feel like there's a lot of parts of my gameplay that are really good, but I feel like I have some just glaring issues that I don't know how to tackle. I need some guidance, chat. I need some wise melee guru to come down and bestow their knowledge upon me. And this is indeed the hottest look to date. Is it really? I thought it was kind of mid. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know. I feel like the jacket really makes it. Like, my shoulders are way too broad without it. Get a pink titanium cover, put some weight on that controller. Dude, I would. Some people make custom shit like that. But this has always been, like, my workhorse controller. Like, I put money into this thing because it's... I mean, for those who don't know, in the world of melee controllers, there's basically 3 options. You can do an OEM controller, which is just like this, except it's got potentiometers and it's an original, like... Yeah. It's got, like, this is basically an OEM, like, GameCube controller motherboard with the rumble fucking pack just hanging out here, but this is basically what you're working with. There's potentiometers here that, are what normal GameCube controllers use, but when you're fucking going hard, these things wear out, like, super quickly. I remember, like, if you're, like, a professional Melee player, they change these out, like, once a week. Or they used to. Because I'm pretty sure most Melee players, like, that are professional, how to switch to this, which is a fob. So like an open source version of this that uses magnets instead of potentiometers. So it's like super precise. It doesn't, no stick drift. The new Steam machine, the new Steam controller, they use like the magnetic Hall effect sensors too. So it's like I was so floored when I saw that shit. I was like, when Steam announced their new controller, I was like, that's a cool controller, but I bet it ain't got magnets. And then they were like, and it's got magnets. I was like, what? Hall effect don't drift. They don't drift. They're really good. They're the gold standard for like melee controllers. And then you could use box controllers, but that should be banned, honestly. I don't think box controllers should be allowed. But like, these things can get pretty pricey. Like, if you just want to get into it, like, say you're getting into melee and you just want to buy you want to know how much you need to get into it. You don't actually need a fob to start, but if you're going to get invested, you're probably going to want one. And they're about like $150 if you're going to buy one straight up. This one, I don't think I spent that much on it. I think I got into this one for $60 because I built this myself. I bought the motherboard off of like Etsy. And I had a GameCube controller I already had, and then I just put the motherboard in the controller I already had. And then I started doing weird shit with the control, with the thumbstick. It has a modified, like, mechanical trigger right here instead of, like, the normal. This one I removed the membrane, so you can't actually click this one. This is, like, a precisely tuned controller for my specific playstyle. Deadass been staring at the fucking DVD bouncing icon this entire time. I know, right? It looks so good. I was debating if I just wanted to play the movie again, but I feel like I don't really want to play just Cannonball Run over and over again in the corner. So I figured out if you pause it, it plays the DVD logo. So that's why I have it. I still need to buy. I bought some DVDs, but I need to buy the actual like USB DVD drive so I can burn the videos I want onto the DVDs so I can play it with my DVD player. TJ, you can see what's going on. I got my DVD player playing Cannonball Run, and it's going through an RF modulator back into my CRT, and then it's coming out here. So now I just need to make my own custom video that's like twisted 90 degrees, so it's facing the right way. And then I need to just burn that onto a CD and play it. I got an OLED and your jacket is very black. Oh, thank you. Is it like a black hole? Does it help if I like take my jacket off? Is that helping the white balance, chat? Technically, I've never seen you and never will. I presumably never will. I mean, I don't know. Maybe what if I go to TwitchCon eventually? I'm probably never going to TwitchCon. But what if I go to FemboyCon? What happens if what happens when everyone goes to FemboyCon, huh? Can you play some Christmas movies like Home Alone? I would, but I don't want to get DMCA'd, and I also don't have any more DVDs. I bought Cannibal Run for like $3 off of Amazon, but I don't have any more DVDs than that. That's all I got. Might randomly see you one day and think, oh, hi, Mark. Yeah. Oh, hi, Mark. Apparently, one person that has seen me in person has, like, recognized me, and they were at Publix, and then they didn't approach me. They just said, hey, I think I saw you at Publix. And I was like, oh, shit. They didn't come up to me, so I never knew. FemboyCon should be a thing? It should be. It really should be. I wish FemboyCon was a thing. There's just not enough femboys to do a FemboyCon, really. There just really isn't. I don't think we have the numbers. Femboys are, like, vastly overshadowed by trans, you know, the trans whole thing, and so it's like, most people who are femboys are just really trans people in disguise, so you end up with this, like, I feel like, I don't know. DVD, where are your VCR tapes? I have a VCR player, but I don't know if it would work for this. I guess it would, because I just have RCA going into the RF modulator, so as long as my, VCR player outputs RCA, I could do that. I mean, output it in RF, I could just pump it straight into this TV. The only problem with this TV, chat, is it only has RF in. Why? Why would you make a color TV that only has RF in? And then the chip doesn't have a spare, like, on-screen display port that I can jam my signal into. Might be headed your way soon. I gotta pick up something with my brother. I'll let you know if I see you. I mean, I don't know if... I'm not out that much. I stay in cooped up most of the time, so you're probably not gonna see me, but... I have a few. I mean, I don't need a whole bunch of DVDs. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, chat, is I'm just gonna make, like... I'm just gonna, like, make a video playlist on a CD, and it's just gonna play randomly on here. And they're not gonna be, like... They're just gonna be eye candy. There's not gonna be anything important. It's just gonna be random footage of random bullshit. You and Freddy are the same height and weight? How big is Freddy? Astra will be in the oversized hoodie. Exactly. Video killed the radio, Astra. You really should be, you really should head up the future Femboy Con. 5'2"? No. I'm Freddy smaller. God damn it. I hate that. I hate it when I'm not the smallest. I was the smallest femboy on Twitch for like a nanosecond, I swear. I'm 5'4", I think 120 pounds. I haven't weighed in a second, but it's about 118 to 116 to 120 pounds-ish. Somewhere around there. Which is actually, fun fact, that's the exact height and weight of Astolfo, canonically. Isn't Maddie like a 5'8"? Yeah, Maddie's shorter than I am, definitely. I'm definitely not the smallest femboy. Though I'm definitely on the smaller end, because I'm smaller than Nano, I'm smaller than Blondie, I'm smaller than Finn. I think I'm smaller than Icky, I'm smaller than Jay, I'm smaller than a lot of people, chat. Hey, check, okay. I think you and Blondie are the same height? Are we? Maybe. Ah. Fuck. Hey, you want some money, buddy? Hey, got any money, huh? I'm the Guna. Wait, chat, watch this. Oh, oh, oh. Give me your money right now. It's gooning time, man. It's gooning time. Time to goon. You can go to three or four stores or just one. You can go to 3 or 4 stores or just one. New chair? Yeah, we got a new chair. Whatever happened to Jay? Does anyone know? I never kept up, so I don't know. I thought they just kept streaming, but they're having some health issues. Oof. That sucks. I like how Mood claimed the OG chair. Can you see her there? Wait. She is, can you see her sleeping there? I can't see it on my screen. She is sleeping right there. What if you keep up the tree until summer? I could chat. It does look pretty good. I like the way it looks. I might. I think the new chair looks like it fits better. It definitely does. I think the whole setup, I've progressively been putting effort into my, like, the setup. I'm getting more and more happy. I think right now is the most happy I've been with my setup since the yellow house, chat. The yellow room. Remember back when I had that nice setup in the yellow room? Those were like the coziest days in the yellow room. But we're getting back to there. We're getting back, like, especially once I get the CRT fix and I can have, like, my audio wave on here and you can see my voice, like, on the fucking oscilloscope, that will be peak. We'll be peak once we hit that. The purple shining, the retro, they do fit. They do fit. It looks a little weird. Like, it's like... It's very trippy looking, chat. So you get that tube fix, the other two set up back guy will look badass. Looks like your bong. It does kind of, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I need to do a couple things with this. I need to find the I know there are a couple documented modifications I can make to this, like the power supply, and I'm gonna do that, and I think that's what I'm gonna start with. I recapped this thing not too long ago, and so there are a whole bunch of new caps, and I don't know if I fucked that up somewhere. I hope not. But I'm gonna have to open this thing up and dig around inside of it and measure some voltages and see what I can find, because it's a really cool scope. I haven't had it working since I've owned it, but it is a cool scope. But I don't want the selenium rectifiers to get fucked, but I also don't want to take them out because I want to be able to turn it back. I want to be able to use them again if I want to keep it OG. I've capped the old capacitors because of that, if I want to put them back and have it be kind of original. But I really do want to just have this thing. I think that'd be really cool. It'd be really cool if I like turned the camera over to the side too, so you could actually see the vacuum tubes inside of it. There's your lower hip area on the new chair. It feels good right now. The only problem with this chair is it's a little like narrow, but I probably shouldn't be sleeping on my chairs anyway, so. Is it did me or did the OG mic get even more duller? What do you mean even more duller? You mean like it's not as shiny as it used to be? It hasn't. It's dulled a little bit, chat. But that's also, I think, because you have this mic and the gold here kind of makes this gold look a little bit like not quite as nice. But listen, I'm tempted to just not polish this because I could polish it. I could make it shiny again. But it tells a story, chat. I've been using this microphone for literally years, so I'm kind of partial to it. Can we get the fit check without the jacket? In a minute. Because I don't want to get up again right now. But I also don't like the way this outfit looks without the jacket, because its shoulders are way too, like, big. This is one of those outfits that really, like, emphasizes your shoulders. Not great. Next problem to fix is that wrist. Can you recline the chair comfortably? Well, it is reclined. It is reclined. It's definitely not like a full recliner. Like, you wouldn't... It's not like one of those big cushy recliners, but it's probably better for, like, a computer setup, I think. And I'm excited because once that, I bought that little table, chat. I bought the little table that goes right here. So once I get that and I have, like, a proper mouse setup, I think it's gonna be pretty good. But that's gonna get here like Sunday, so gaming recline. I will say though, it does need I do need to have the pillow. It is like the pillow is like a necessity still. You want a cat claw cushion? A cat paw cushion. It's mainly the back that I need. If it was something that I could put so it's like on my back, it's not so much the butt. Before it was kind of the butt on the red chair, because like that one was like not great. Here, hold on, let me move back here. I just like bonked the monitor. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. We'll just do that. That's good. That's great. Great. Pillow or with that back support that came with it? No, the back support that came with it is weird because like the pillow, there's a pillow part that goes like right here. And it like sticks your neck out forward like that, and then the back one is super out. But there's like there's the distance between like the bottom one and the top one is like huge. There's this huge gap where your back normally sits. It's not the greatest. But the actual seat itself is not bad. Tomorrow's my birthday. Oh well, shit! Happy birthday! A lot of people have birthdays. I'll have to stream tomorrow then. I should have the minuscule shoulders. I do not. Dude, If I was in like a beauty contest and I wear like a like this outfit, the judges would be like, shoulders, man. I look like I could star in Tank Girl. Like if they did a 2025 reboot of Tank Girl, I look like I could be that actor who does Tank Girl. Like I looked at like that 90s. Here, chat. Here. So like I've got these like really muscular shoulders here. They're just too, it's just too much. It's way too much. And like look, if I wear this hat, I'm the token lesbian. It's the 1990s and I'm making a hot chick flick, but I'm the token lesbian character. You look more like someone that will play her sister. I don't know. I didn't finish that movie. Linebacker. Jacket is fire. The jacket is pretty fire. Chat. Astra's purposely small defenseless versus held down easily. Held down easily? That's if you can get past my bullets and my because like, you know, guns. You didn't finish it? It just got so like lesbian core. I don't know how else to put it, but it got to it was such lesbian core. I just wasn't enough of a lesbian to get it. I mean, I no shade, but like I just couldn't. You look like an athletic girl to me, but you should feel comfortable wearing what you feel comfortable. I would feel more comfortable if I was athletic, but I'm not athletic. That's the problem. It's like I wouldn't mind so much if I like was working out every day and then be like, yeah, of course I have more muscular shoulders because I work out every day. I'm an athlete, but I'm not. I fucking don't work out at all. I'm like the most. I do not. I hate exercise, so it's like I don't. Why? I don't know. It's just I don't like it. Movie is 100% out of pocket. Not even that bad. Maybe I'll have to give it another shot, chat. Maybe I'll give it another shot. Linda Hamilton looked badass and sexy and woman in Terminator 2, but I don't really want to look like Linda Hamilton. I don't want to look. I don't want to do that. You're in the walk and talk. Ahead, this watch. Wait, what? You look like all the white women that come into my job. You can't be little Astolfo and have huge shoulders. Just another brainworm head. Wait, does that mean I can't be Astolfo because I have big shoulders? What? And what do you do for work that you have a lot of white women coming in? Tinker was just trying to make it to Lilith Fair. I don't know what that is. No, just saying you were comparatively smaller in the shoulders than her. Oh, well. Home Depot? Wait. Why do a lot of, like, white women come into Home Depot? That's, like, not... It's not where I think of, That's where I think of, like, you go to, like, renovate your house, not to, like, get some matcha tea. What? He's not wrong. Chat, I want to do, like, a proper Astolfo cosplay. I have the sword. I have the Astolfo sword somewhere. Because they own homes. Damn, why do people get to own houses? That's crazy. I wish I owned houses. They're looking for men. Don't hate on me, what the fuck? I'm not hating on you, what? You will be one day. Not the way this economy's going, chat. I did have an idea, though, for a video. You know how people are always doing those, like, food challenges? Like, I only ate this for 1 week. I could do something like that. I only ate rice and beans for 1 month. POV. Hello, Puck. I own my home and really enjoy shoveling all this morning. Not lol. Well, it's because you own a home in a place where it snows. I want to own a home in Florida. Which maybe might not be possible. I could maybe own a home in McKeesport, Pennsylvania, but I'd rather not own a home than own a home in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. 1 month out, maybe 1 day. Wait, what? Trump just rolled out a new 300-year mortgage. Wow. I'm a Hispanic. That's not a challenge. Wait, what? Housewife goes to Home Depot when they would need to do home decor. I thought that was the purpose of Target. Give everyone a top tip. Don't be a homeowner in Cali. It fucking blows. Yeah, I wouldn't own one in Cali. That would be... I would sell that shit, bro. I would sell that shit right now before the housing market crashes. You'd probably... You know what, honestly, I'd probably wait like a couple months until like it really crashes. And then I would just sell that shit and just like buy stocks in some fucking... buy stocks in Lockheed and Martin. Sell your house, invest all your money into Lockheed and Martin. You'll be gold. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really like... I guess owning a home isn't like my biggest ambition. Like, I don't really care that much about owning a home. I wish I had a car. That's all I care about. I have fully wired 12 by 10 foot shot in my backyard if you ever fall on hard times. Alright. Alright, that's fine. You know what's... Fuck, dude. I don't think I could get cheaper rent anywhere else in the country, chat. I feel like I found the place with the cheapest rent I could possibly get. So if I can't make this place work, then I'm fucked. You know what? Speaking of this place though, chat, you won't believe what happened today. Nothing happened today, and I'm upset about it. Oh, my thing turned off. You remember when I told you I was getting a new oven, chat, and that was supposed to get here today? It turns out the guys who sold it to us, who were like, yeah, totally, they can do propane. Absolutely, they'll install it. They'll install it. They'll do all the conversions themselves. They'll be totally good. And then we get a call today, and the people who are actually supposed to install it are like, no, we don't do propane at all. So we paid for this fucking oven, and we paid for the installation and removal of the old one fee, right? We paid for that. We paid for the fucking oven, and then the fee to have them install the new oven and take away the old one, and for a warranty. And then they just didn't. They're like, all right, yeah, no, we don't do that. So what? Are we gonna get money back? No, dude, I'm a little bit pissed. And he's gonna be pissed. I'm pissed because now I still don't have a fucking stove. My only cooking options right now are my air fryer, my microwave, and my rice cooker. That's it. Jeff, getting your money back? I mean, at this point, should we just get a whole refund for the oven? Should I just go get a different oven? Like, is that what I should do? Should I just sound like a different company? Should I try a different company? It was the same, you know, chat, you know that meme where it's like the Asian guy is like, I love refrigerator. You know that meme? That's that company. It's his company that I bought it from. And they love refrigerator, but not ranges, apparently. And I'm pissed. See if we hit stop, and then it goes to DVD, and then we get the bouncing DVD logo again. Do you have a receipt? Yeah, we have the receipt and everything. So it's not like they're gonna be able to like scam us, I don't think. I don't think the guy who sold it to us was trying to like scam us. I don't think he knew. It just sucks because like we bought something and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my new oven tomorrow so I can actually cook something. I have like ramen and shit that I want to make. I want to make food, but like I can't do anything. I only have I have pizza rolls, and I have taquitos, and I have rice, and that's it. Those are my only options right now, chat. Those are my only options. I did have 2 pot pies earlier though, and that was pretty good. Didn't let these guys take advantage of either way the gunsmith did. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping it will get taken care of. It just sucks in the meantime, because it's just like, fuck, dude. I just want... You don't, like, realize how annoying it is to not have an oven until you don't have an oven. Or, like, a stove top or anything to make ramen with. How am I... Like, even college students have little stove tops. Like, fuck, dude. Speaking of that, you still haven't called them? Shush. I forgot. I keep forgetting because it's like not on the top of my mind. Part of me is like, I don't know. I'm just so upset about it. Like, I don't want to call them and have to deal with it because I feel like the next time I hate confrontation, chat. I don't know if you knew this, but I'm not big into the confrontation shit. But if I like go to them and I'm like, hey, where's my shit? And I'm gonna have to, the next time I call them, if they tell me it's gonna be a couple more weeks, I can't do that again. If they're like, yeah, it's gonna be a couple more weeks, like, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to say, no, you just need to send it to me in its current state. And that's gonna suck. Because then they're gonna send me a broken gun that I haven't had for... They instilled me with the tiniest bit of hope that it will just magically show up at my doorstep fixed. But I don't think it's happening at this point, dude. I'm like, so upset about it. Tried for my stove is broken. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know, because like, if I get it back here, it's a broken gun. I can't do anything with it. My best option is to convert it to 7.62, but I don't have... I would need to order a custom barrel made for it out of a little barrel blank in 7.62 by 39. That's what I'd have to have it custom milled. And that would be like, probably like $500 or some shit for the barrel. And it's like, yeah, I could do that, and then I would still have to have it taken to a fucking place to have them... Unless I just bought the headspace engaged, which maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just get it back, get a new barrel for it, put an AK bolt in the son of a bitch, and then get a headspace gauge, and then just headspace it myself. Because that's literally it. That's I don't know what else I can do at this point. Let me buy them, I'll pay full shipping. Let me buy them? Buy what? What, the barrel? I would love that. I've always wanted to convert that AR, or the gold to 7.62 by 39, because the AK mags fit in that gun better than 5.56 mags do, and I don't know why. Gun parts? Dude, if you'll buy the fucking barrel, like, that would be sick. Well, I'll see. I'll call it, what day is it today? It's Tuesday, right? So I'll call them tomorrow, and then I'll see what they say. Because if they literally give me the whole like, oh, well, we'll just send it to you in 2 weeks, like, bro, I've been literally hearing this for years, dude, years. I love confrontation. I may be short and feminine as fuck, but I'll bitch out a 6'9" motherfucker that I'm annoyed with. Lol, rarely happens. Yeah, I'm not like that, dude. I hate confrontation. I hate it so much. How bad's with it? He's good at it. He's very good at it, but I'm not. I was telling him about the oven thing, and he was like, give me their number, I'll call them. Black market femboy baristas. I got you. This is not... No, this is not it. I can't cook on this. This isn't... 1500 watts. It's probably expensive to run. It's probably cheesy. And then once the new... It's not even worth it, because it's like 20 bucks. Right? And then if I buy this, I'm not ever gonna use it once I get my new oven. Right? I'd rather have just like a little... indoor propane burner. It's like, I suppose I could just get something like... I could get something like this, right, chat? I could just get something like this, right? I don't know if this is out or indoor, though. I don't know if it could be used indoors. Here, let's ask Rufus. Can this be used indoors? Because, like, this one can, right? Like, this is an indoor, like, single burner propane burner. This is pretty cool. Like, this would work, right? But it's $114, so... No? This one's only $70, but still, it's, like, kind of expensive. This one's, like, only $34, though. The gas it can be used indoors with proper ventilation, but there is important safety considerations. So I guess this one would work too. It's only $30. Would that work for a walk? I really want something like this. Something I can like get myself a walk burner, dude. Oh yeah, I want to walk, chat. I fucking want to walk. And I want like a burner that's capable of actually like doing walk things. I think induction's gonna be my best bet for indoor wok cooking, though, to be honest. But I like it when I use my oven, because then I don't have to worry about, like, electricity costs or anything. You know what I mean? Send your wok after you get your stove? Hell yeah. I think it'll probably have to be a flat bottom wok, though. As much as I want a round bottom wok, I don't know if the new stove has the facilities for that. Let me cook beer pack. Waka waka. Can someone please fit check? I'll do a fit check in a second. There's a little puck right here, and I kind of don't want her to get up. Don't just get some random junk off Amazon, get a trusted name brand like Coleman or something. Well, I have a little camping propane burner. Like, if I had to, I could just go outside to my patio and, like, light up my little camping stove, which I have that. I do. So I guess that would work. But, I don't know. I'm just complaining because I like to. Do you have any purple clothes? I do have some purple clothes. Purple's, like, probably, like, it's either my favorite color or adjacent to my favorite color. I think teal is my favorite, but I like purple a lot. Can you just get a cheap electric stove? No, I can't get on a cheap electric stove. Because, like, I mean, do you mean like just replacing my gas one with an electric stove? Because, like, electric stoves are cheaper than gas stoves. And I don't know why. I don't know why, like, gas ranges are just more expensive. But it's not cheaper to, like, if you have hookups for gas, it's not cheaper to go to electric. Just because unless you're already set up to take electric, it costs a lot of money to, like, put enough stuff in, because it takes like 240 or something, and obviously I don't have 240 going in my house. So if I wanted to install an electric stovetop, I'd have to, like, put in a whole bunch of wiring, and I don't want to do that. A solar panel? What do I need a solar panel for? I guess now you can't complain about power usage. Can you wear purple and black tomorrow? All right, I'll keep that. I'll try to remember that. I'll wear some purple and black. Try to put black eyeshadow. You'll probably look even hotter. I don't know if I have eyeshadow. I could probably rub around some of this, like, eyeliner. It'd probably work. No, they ain't. My gas bill is $15 a month. Or go by basic. Wait, what's no? What ain't my gas bill is $15 a month? $15 a month is a lot cheaper than electric, dude. $15 a month is not bad. Besides, I don't think I use $15 of gas a month, so we got this, like, medium-sized, like, propane canister. Like, it's big enough that I can pick it up and put it in a car, right? And we filled that, and I've literally not, I don't think I'm halfway through it. Like, I've been on that thing for months. And it's like, it was like $50 or something, less than that. It was like, actually it was like 30 some dollars to have that thing filled. So it's like, $30 for months of cooking, and I don't have to pay a single cent in electricity. Because my electricity bill is like a problem. This month wasn't so bad, because it was so cool I didn't have to run the AC. But I paid like $300 for electricity the other month, and I can't do that shit. I'm not adding more to that number by doing an electric stove, alright? It's not happening. You said gas is more expensive than electric? If I did, I meant the opposite. Gas is way cheaper than electric. What I meant, I did say that. What I meant was that the stove itself is cheaper. Like, if you're gonna buy a new stove, you can get a cheaper electric stove than you can get a gas stove. Like, the actual oven range itself is cheaper. But not if you already have a gas range. Like, if you, like, for me, it would be more expensive to switch to electric. So the fact that the unit itself is cheaper would not be, like, it offsets that fact that it's cheaper. You know what I mean? It's like, if you have a $300 electric range, but it costs $400 to install the electricity inside your house, then you're at, like, you know, you're spending more money than if you just bought a fucking $600 gas range, right? I think our AC has a leak. It might. I think electricity is one of those things that you shouldn't have to pay for anymore. That's silly. That's silly. Absolutely, we should have to pay for it. It's just power. If you can't make power free, it's just, you gotta understand, power is money and money is power, and so you can't just give away that shit for free. I mean, I guess you could if we got ourselves to a certain point, but our grid already can't handle what we're doing, so I don't think that would do. Why so high? It was my AC. I don't know. It's like either my AC is bad or something. I think maybe there's like a sunroom that I have, but it's like not very well insulated, and so I think maybe there's a lot of cool air getting outside of my sunroom because it's like notably hotter in there. I have a little like curtain that's supposed to block thermal transfer, so like if I keep the curtain closed and midday, it'll be a lot cooler in here than it will be in the sunroom. But if I have my AC set to 68 in the day, it will not be 68 in here. It will be the AC will just be running constantly, but it will get to like 83 degrees even though the AC is running. That's why it'll never be free, because of what, that very mentality. Well, it's literally, everybody's power has always been like currency, no matter what you do, no matter what point in humanity you've ever like been a part of, like power in any form, whether it be political power, fuel power, and wood or coal or oil. It's literally all the ability to move something. It's just energy. It's like money is another form of energy at a certain point, right? It's like you can, like, I don't know. It's just, you can't like give that away for free because it's not free to get. There has to be cost incurred from it. So it's either the government subsidizing it and paying for it so that the people can pay for it, or the people can just get it for free. But at that point, the government has to pay for it, and if the government's paying for it, then the people who fund the government are actually who are just paying for it. So whoever funds the government is the person actually paying for it, this free energy that you're just giving to people. And in reality, it would be the people funding that, because the government gets funded through taxes. So in reality, even if the government gave away free money, it wouldn't be free money, because we would still pay for it with our taxes, right? There's no such thing as free energy that we just have so much, we'll just give it away. Like, no, it's not how it works. We're like, especially with AI, making these huge data centers that are fucking massive power hogs, and especially where people want to do electric cars. We literally, if tomorrow we made a mandate in this country that you have to drive electric cars, we couldn't do it. Like, literally, our electric grid, it cannot handle everyone driving an electric car. It's not possible. And our electric grid is already being pushed to the max, because now we have AI data centers, like, drawing huge amounts of power. So there's just no room for it. There's just no room for it, chat. There's just no room for it. Especially if we're not investing in nuclear. Like, maybe if we were invested hard in the nuclear, we could have an excess of energy, but no, we don't have that. Free power equals no incentive to maintain or expand or innovate. Well, again, it's just that it's not free. If the government gives you free... If the government gives you free power every month, or free electricity, you're still paying for it. It's not free. The government's giving it to you, but you gave the money to the government to buy it. So it's like you're still paying for it through your taxes. It's just in a roundabout way. It's like if you have a maid that you pay to go get groceries, and then she cooks for you for free, but with the groceries you bought, you really didn't get free food. You just paid for the ingredients that ended up becoming your food. You know, you see what I'm talking? You see what I'm saying, chat? You smell what I'm stepping? Are you sliding down my slip and slide? Are you? Trump has made some good moves on nuclear. Yeah, I think we need to invest in nuclear. I think it's a scary technology, but a lot of things are scary, and we definitely need to invest more in nuclear. Let's keep distracting me from what Astra's saying. It's in the air around you? No, the fuck it's not! You can't just extract power from air. I mean, you can extract it from the sun, but even then, there's still cost incurred with that. Right? We can't just create free energy. There is no such thing as free energy. It just does not exist. In some way or another, if you have energy, you need to expend energy. And here's the thing. It's because energy cannot be created. Energy can be transformed, it can be converted, but it cannot be created. So every ounce of energy you have or use is being transferred from one type of energy to another. So there's no energy that gets... You can't just create energy out of nothing. It's always something that you must pay for. Astra said we must kill this with power to get free energy. I don't think that's what I said. That's not what I said. Russia has a nuclear-powered missile engine. It's kind of crazy. Isn't that what Nikola Tesla found, but they funded him because he couldn't make money off of it? What, that, like... I don't know exactly what he found, but you can get energy from a lot of ways, right? You can get a lot of different things. And theoretically, you know, maybe there's some technology where maybe we could dig a hole in the ground and extract thermal energy from the earth. And just, hey, it would be so much energy that it would be... Energy itself would become so worthless that it doesn't matter to pay for. It's basically free. That's the only way energy becomes free, or electricity becomes free, is if it becomes such an abundant resource that we literally just don't care. It's just like, ah, fuck it. You can just have whatever you want, because it doesn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference for America. Unless it, like, at a certain point, it would benefit America to give it away for free if it was cheap enough to give away. But it's just, we're not even close to having it be that cheap. It's just not even close, chat. It's not even close. Not even close. I do think, like, I think that, like, some pretty, like, radical ideas about, like, socialism could be interesting. You know what I mean? Like, some, like, the UBT. Wait, no, UBT, is that... No, that's not what I meant. Universal Basic Income. I don't know what UBT is, but... Universal Basic Income, I think, is a neat idea. I like the idea of having a country where there is no bottom line, where if you literally decide to give up and not do anything, there are provisions where you will have a house for you, you will have, like, living arrangements provided for you, you will have a monthly budget that you can buy food with, and there's no, like, there's no societal pressure to do anything else with your life. Like, I like the idea of a society that just lets you do that. But in order to get to that point, that is not, like, a human right. Like, that's a luxury, not a right. And so it's like, to get to that luxury, we have to be way better off than we are right now. We just don't have the money for it. We're not ran efficiently enough. We could be. We could be, but we're not. We could siphon the sun energy. We could have electricity for decades without the power grid. Yeah, and then you accelerate the heat death of the universe. I'm sure extracting energy directly from the sun will have no consequences. Show me that cute butt. Tesla theory of electricity centered on the idea of using the Earth as a global conductor to transmit electrical power and information wirelessly. He theorized that the electrical waves set by a high-frequency, high-voltage transmitter like the Tesla coil could travel around the world through the ground in the ionosphere, making power and communication universally accessible. This vision led to projects like Wardenclyffe Tower and the major departure from any traditional wired system. I mean, maybe there's some, like, I still don't think that would be free by any means. I don't think it would be, if it would have if it would make energy free, people would do it. I mean, look at South Africa. South Africa is like, South Africa has blackouts daily because they cannot afford to provide their entire country with electricity. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but electricity is a scarce resource. We as Americans are very fortunate that we can just take for granted that when you turn on the light switch, it's gonna turn on, right? Because most of the world does not have that level of electricity security. It just doesn't. Greed will not let that happen. I mean, yeah, greed is a, yeah, I mean, that's a thing. But I don't think even if there was no greed, that I don't think it'd still be hard to do that. That's like, these are radical things that we would have to be so different as a country in order to make that work. Mostly our lights always turn on because of infrastructure. Yeah, but because we have a very well-maintained infrastructure. Most of the world does not have that level of infrastructure, chat. America, it's easy to forget how privileged we are living in America, because America is like the best country in the world. But like literally, if you go down, like every other country in this planet has got way harder shit to deal with. Like it's always fun to complain about American political system because America sucks in a lot of ways, but it's still the best country on earth. Like, bar fucking none. Like, would you rather live in England? Really? Would you rather live in England? Sorry, all my British viewers, but would you rather live in England? Yeah, fucking corporate bullshit sucks, and corporations can effectively make laws and decide what happens in our government, and so can foreign countries. But would you rather live in England? You're listening to music with that headset? I mean, I'm listening to the background music. As sad as our infrastructure isn't that well maintained, our aging infrastructure is really, really bad. Yeah, but not compared to, like, South Africa. Look at South Africa. It's fucked. But South Africa is mainly fucked due to generational corruption, not anything else. There are many different ways of collecting energy. It's storing it, which is the difficult part. Yeah, I mean, there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that. England is a dystopian authoritarian nightmare. I'm currently in England. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, it's just like definitely like living in any other part of the world has got a lot of challenges. Like, so many other parts of the world are significantly worse off than America is. And it's, even though America is like at a kind of not great spot right now, it's like, I feel like I would rather live in America than any other part of the world. Easily. There's not a single other country I'd rather live in than what I currently do. So, I don't know. You gotta remember to be, you know, we just passed Thanksgiving, but you gotta remember to be thankful for, you know, thankful that Paul Revere said what to those red coat wearing son of bitches. No guns equals no Astra. Absolutely. Like, what do you expect me to not? You expect me to not have guns, dude? Like, come on. That's just a good patriot. Goddamn right. Fucking Merca, bitch. Isn't that a Spanish gun? Fine. America, bitch. I can't dry fire, but this is at least American, alright? Give me a break. This is the only American gun I have on my desk. I have a German gun, I have a Czech gun, and I have a Spanish gun, and this is the only American one I have, is my Ruger. But it's based off a Japanese gun, so I do have 2 American guns in my bedroom, but actually no, I have 3, because I have the Remington in there as well. So I have the Remington and 2 Smith & Wessons. I mean, I have my AR and behind me somewhere, which that's American, right? Then I also have a good couple of Romanian guns though too. Los Solis, if the gun's on American soil, it's an American gun. Exactly. I just thought about this. You could acquire a solar grill through search Doug and Stacy's solar. What? No, I'm not. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't think my landlord wants me to install any massive solar panels on my roof. All right, I'm not. I'm not getting into this solar thing right now. Chat, what are some Norwegian guns? I need a Norwegian gun. That's what I really need. Famous Norwegian guns. Service rifles of Denmark. The Krag Jorgensen, I guess would kind of count. That's Danish. I don't want a Danish gun. I want. I guess the Krag was used by Norway too. Did Norway ever make their own rifles? Like, have they ever built their own guns? Is there like a Norwegian or Swedish gun that I can actually like, you know, fucking look at and use? The way is so pretty. I know, dude. I know. Spread those legs? What? You said that little Makarov pistol? Of course. I love my little Makarovs. One of those is Czech too, actually. I need to move my camera down, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just sit on my pillow. That way I'll move up a little bit, because I feel like I need to move up. Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop turning on. Fit is fire. Is a pretty good fit, chat. I kind of threw this one together, so I wasn't sure if it was gonna turn out, but it turned out pretty well. I love this setup. I'm loving the setup right now. I really do. I really do. You spread them more? What do you want me to, like, what? You're not gonna see anything. You're even matching Randy's little undies? You can't see my undies. There's like, this has got spats. This skirt has a spat. You can't even see them. I mean, not to break the illusion, of course, but, I'm using your overall fit. Yeah. Solar only makes sense when you have enough panels and enough storage, all of which is now very expensive. Remember, 2 kilowatts of storage will run a space heater for under 2 hours. That's not much storage. You might run you $500. Let's say extrapolate from there. Yeah, like, if you're gonna get into solar panel, you gotta get into solar panel. And, like, I might, like, if I were to get into it, I'd do my whole ass roof. And I would put tens of thousands of dollars into it. But I'd only do that if I knew I was gonna stay here for that long. I do think I'm gonna be here for, like, a good couple of years. I might be here for like 5 years, because just I'm not getting cheaper rent anywhere else, to be honest with you. But I also really like it here. Like, I like my neighbors. It's like a nice little spot that I found. So I don't really want to leave. But like, if I were to go anywhere else, I'd be paying triple what I pay in rent. Like, easy. I'll just keep that plan. Van Damme splits Astra. Solely only make... Yeah. Chat, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Why did my oven not get here today, chat? Why did it decide to be a bitch? Getting back into the grid is kind of a scam, so you'd want to island yourself for quite an investment. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Is just like literally just have a battery bank that's huge, like a massive battery bank, and then just like have all the entire length of your roof be solar panels, and then have all of that be like really good solar panels too, so you can generate like a shit ton of power. I mean, I could probably run entirely off of solar panels if I put $20,000 worth of solar panels on my fucking roof, right? Like, and then $10,000 worth of batteries, like. But if I spent how much this place was worth in the first place on solar panels, then I could probably do it. But that might be a little much, you know, maybe a little much. I could also just get a better AC system. State pays for backflow of energy, though it's not much. They also pay for you to get panels installed, but that's ending soon. Well, shit, I better get it. I better do it soon then, huh, chat? Better get on that train, or yeah, if you didn't, yeah. Fuck. Damn, I want a new gun. I haven't had a new gun in forever. I want some more guns. I want another gun, chat. Fuck. I hate not having disposable income. If only once my stove gets here, I'll be happy. That's all I need, chat. I just want my stove to get here. That's all I care about. I just want my little fucking stove. That's all I want, chat. I want to be able to cook onions. Gun shopping stream? Dude, I'd love it. See if they let's see if Gunburger has any Astras for sale. Let's see if they have the Astra. The 44 Magnum Astra that I've been looking for years. Looked into it because they were pushing everyone in the area to get solar, but now it's worth it for me. It's not worth it for me. Cost of benefit was negligible. Yeah. How am I doing tonight? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I had 2 pot pies earlier, so I'm feeling pot pie-alicious. Let's see what we got here, chat. Let's see what we can find on here. I have an A100, it's pretty nice. We have a $6,500 A900, or a 900, which is, that's so much money for this thing, dude. I cannot believe. That one's Chinese marked, but I don't think the Chinese marked ones are worth as much. I don't know. That's a nice little Astra, I like that. A lot of the A400s. Model 400, a lot of the holster, but no. Does not look like there is any revolver 44 Magnum Astras, which is so sad. That's really all I want, chat, is a 44 Magnum Astra. Or a battle rifle. That's the other thing I want, is I want a rifle in 308. I want a 308, ooh. 357? It's not 44, but it's unfired. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's a nice revolver right there, chat. That's a nice revolver. That's a nice revolver. It's not 44 though, which is a little disappointing, to be honest with you. It's a little disappointing. Bell, Smell versus Asher. Who's the better gamer? Who the fuck? Taco Bell versus Popeyes? Popeyes, 100%. I just tried Popeyes. I had to try Popeyes. We have one now, an hour away in the city. About an hour away? What do you mean you have one now if it's an hour away? That's like a long way to go to get Popeyes. I like Popeyes, but it's not that good. Fuck around and find out. Hovey ho. Who is this person? I don't know who this person is. Should I know who this person is? This is so sad. You know what I really want, chat? I want a Galil Ace Gen 2 and 308. That's what I really want. Popeye's rice and beans is so good. I always just get the chicken tenders. It's not like every trans streamer has, every other trans streamer, but Are they like big or like should I know who they are? Bells underscore smells. What the fuck was that? Why is shit just randomly playing? What the fuck? Where is that? Why did this video start playing all the way over? Okay, I need to get rid of my tabs, chat. I might have a problem with tabs. Alright. I mean, they look pretty nice. They look pretty nice. I'll throw them a follow. But they're a gamer streamer. I don't stream games that much. So they're probably a better gamer than me, if I'm being honest. Because I don't game as much as I used to. Unless they wanna like face me in melee or something. Because in which case actually they'll still probably beat the shit out of me. They'll still probably beat the absolute piss out of me because I'm not that good at melee either. I'm just not great at games, I don't think, chat. You're beautiful. Thank you. Where is this fucking... I know. I can't help but think that somewhere buried in here is the gun I'm looking for. I don't think it is. How cold is it outside right now? It's not too bad. I think it's in the 50s or 60s. I think it's in the 60s. It's really not that bad, to be honest with you. It's kind of, it's alright. It's a little chilly for Florida weather, you know? Come on. What if I just type in 44 mag? Damn. Fuck. I wish. How much is a... Actually, how much is a Galil 308? 2 grand. Ugh. 2 fucking grand, dude. I love this, though. I do want one of this. Though, I feel like for 2 grand... What... How much was that IMI Galil for... Why? Not loading Galil 308. Oh, there it goes. Holy shit! Okay, that is a titch more expensive. Oh my god, there's several of them, chat. Oh my god. Oh, that is so fucking sick. I want it. Oh, I want it so badly. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, it's so fucking nice. Oh, look at how fucking good that is. That is a... Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. That's about right. Yeah, it's honestly not that bad of a price for it, to be honest with you. Like, it's honestly not that bad. This is clean. For the price they're asking, it's crazy that... Oh my god, it's in Tampa, too? Oh, holy shit. It's crazy that a gun like this is still, like... It literally costs more than like, a brand new car, and I'm still like, yeah, it's a reasonable... That's a reasonable price for this. Dude, I fucking want this, dude. God damn it. That's an Evan Scar? I think they're alright. That's not how you spell that. They're okay. I think they're... I like Scars, I like FN. The thing is about it is that I don't think I'd buy one. I would buy something like this instead. This isn't 6.5 Creedmoor, so I wouldn't get this one. But the Robinson Armament XCR and 308 is really nice, and it has a couple of features that I just prefer over the Scars. I just really like them, but they're not cheap. Uh, I don't. But then again, neither is a Scar. Yeah, 308. I mean, if I get a Scar in 308 for under 2 grand, wait, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. No, no. Honestly, getting a battle rifle under $1,000, that's gonna be... I don't know what the cheapest battle rifle I could get is, but... This full auto? The Galila is full auto, yeah. Do you have an Astra 200? I do not have an Astra 200. I have an Astra A75 and an Astra 900. What even is the 200? Oh, it's this little pocket pistol. These little fucking... I think if I were to go with a smaller, like... I'd probably... This seems too small, right? Like, this is tiny, tiny. Like, that is comedically small. You know, to see my little Astra. I think the, that one's kind of cool looking. I think the Constable looks a little bit nicer. Like, the, with the wooden grips. The one in the third, like, this one. I love the way this looks. That, like, Walther PPK look. Very nice. It comes with the wooden grips. I like that. Love those wooden grips. Kind of would rather have the one in 38. Yeah, so this one's nicer. So this is like... This is just a cool gun. But... I don't know. I have it in your boots. I could. Astra-sized Astra. This is a vest pocket gun. You have to have a vest pocket model for the lulz. Is there a vest pocket model? Is it specifically a vest pocket model? Is there really? It would look cool with a lever action shotgun. That would be really cool. I already have like enough shotguns, I feel like. I really want like a rifle in 308 before I get like another shotgun. They do look cool though, chat, don't they? Like, honestly, I kind of fuck with this. Like, look at this thing. Oh, but this isn't shotgun. What is this? It's 4... Oh my god, it's 410. That's actually... I kind of fuck with that. A 410 lever action shotgun? I kind of fuck with that. I don't have a 410. That's kind of a neat little... I like that. That would be a great little varmint gun. Like, it's like the best rabbit hunting gun you could get. Hold on, chat. 410 lever action. The 200 and the Colt vest pockets and a Walther and Model 9 are all the same size. I have a 410 Henry lever action. It's fun. That does look fun, dude.
Oh, Henry 410 today. Let's have some fun here.
Oh my god, is he gonna get them all in the box? Oh, dude, look at him go.
Not bad. Guys.
Yeah, I would fuck with it. Oh, fuck. I would fuck with it. I would fuck with it. Because if it's in 410, doesn't that mean you can do, like, long Colt, 245 long Colt as well as 410? Aren't they the same, like, size? Use a top shoot ski and do well with 410 lever action when I could see. No? Oh, damn. What's a bussy? A bussy is a boy pussy. Terminator asteroid and a motorcycle. I need a cigarette. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, if I had enough money to buy like a $2,000 gun, I'd probably sooner rather buy a Goldwing. Because a Goldwing I feel like would be more content. Give more content. I don't know if I can drive a Goldwing though, chat. A Goldwing might just be too big. Chat, is anybody here have experience with Goldwings? Holy shit, thank you, Burra, back again! What the fuck, with another 10 gifted subs? Holy shit, thank you so much, Burra. The legend returns, holy fuck. Holy shit, thank you so much. Buy a fucking car? Not for $2,000. What kind of car am I gonna buy for $2,000? If I had $2,000, I'd probably... You know what though, chat, you're right. If I had $2,000, I'd probably sooner save it and buy a car. That'd be a better idea. But anyway, thank you, Burra. Holy shit, thank you so much. You know what though, chat? I don't need a car. It is true. I don't need a car. As much as I complain about not having a car, I do not need one. It is I believe it is a want and not in need, if I'm being honest with you, chat. Because I have a bike, and it's, like, not the best, but at least I have a bike, and I can go riding around town, you know what I mean? Like, I might go somewhere after the stream. I might go to McDonald's. But then, I don't know, I had 2 Popeyes earlier. Or I had 2 pot pies. Should I go to McDonald's? I don't know if I should. It's like $4 or $5. Should I do it? Personally, I'd say it's too big, but I have seen women your size riding bikes like that, and I'd say it's more up to how you ride and if you feel comfortable on a Goldwing. I guess I'd have to try it. I'd have to try a Goldwing. I just have never ridden a Goldwing. I've never sat on one that big. I think it's a little intimidating. I'd like one that's kind of a piece of shit that I can kind of not care if I drop it, you know what I mean? Like, if I drop it, I think I don't want to be worried. Oh, I almost ate shit. What? Hello, Moogie. Mickey D's? What did you say? What did you call? Love the double cheeseburgers. That's what I would get if I went. Shit, dude, I might. I haven't ridden my bike in a couple days, and I kind of want to, so maybe I will. Burra the man. Thank you, Burra. You can make money with a car, Amazon delivery? I can do that on a bike, though. That's not an excuse. Like, I can make more money doing DoorDash on my Honda Rebel than I can in a car. It's like, I don't think me owning a car would make me more likely to do DoorDash. I think I just gotta do it on my bike if I'm gonna do it. And it would be cheaper to do on my bike, it'd be easier to do on my bike. I would just do it on my bike. Like, there's not... Even if I owned a car, I'd probably rather do it on my bike. I don't think DoorDash is that profitable on a car, to be honest with you, because you have to pay so much in gas, like, it's not worth it. It's like, I keep wanting to go to Craigslist and look for cars, but, like, I need to not. I just need to be like, alright, no, it's gonna be, like, a year at least. Are there many trans fanboys in Key West? Hello? Did my chat die? Why am I connecting to chat? Am I still live? Hello? Hello? Am I back? What? Did I die? Are you good? Are we good, chat? Are we good? Am I? Alright, we're good. We're good. How do you carry large orders? You don't. You just don't take large orders like that. I think you'd end up making more money even without the large orders, because if you're driving a car, you're spending like 30% of what you make on gas. If I drive a bike, I spend like 3% of what I make on gas. And so I feel like the gas offsets it, right? Like, my bike gets 60 miles per gallon. So it's like, I don't know. I did a little Uber and it was only felt good if it was on my way. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, you know, it's just like, I don't know. Have you heard about the DoorDash store that all over the internet? I have not. Oh, you mean that one bitch that was like opened a guy's door and filmed him naked and tried to claim herself to be the victim? She like came up to this guy's house. Some poor asshole was like drunk, got himself home, like just half-assed closed the door so it didn't close all the way, and then he like passed out naked on his couch and jerked off and like passed out. And then he ordered DoorDash, he forgot. Like, you can't blame that man. He's just trying to survive, dude. And then you have the audacity to be the DoorDash driver who comes up to his fucking house and then like, oh, I need to peek in. I need to stick my head into this random person's house and then see, are you naked in your own house? I'm taking a picture of you. Goddamn. Kumura got 2 felony charges, did she? Thank God, dude. Fuck that bitch. I missed the last 5 to 10 minutes. He was suffering through 77 degree in Jacksonville. It's like, I'm the victim here. I filmed some naked guy in his own house. Like, fuck that bitch, dude. Just tried to be breaking into her. Like, fuck that bitch. God. It's like, just like looking for something to be a victim about. I mean, if I was that DoorDash driver, chat, I would have opened the door. I would have walked in and I would have been like, hey, here's your DoorDash king. I would have been like, this one's on the house. You already gave me a tip tonight. Don't worry about it. She was into the dude. Holy shit, thank you! Another 10 gifted sub from Burra! Holy fuck! Oh, actually, that was 5 gifted sub. Still, though, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted sub, Burra. What makes it so obvious when she was in the wrong is that in was that she instantly posted the video, yet waited until the other day to file a report. Yeah, it's like, what a bitch. What a person. I don't know. I want to do DoorDash, but like I'm too like I got too much social anxiety to do DoorDash. I need to just try it though and just try to do it. But I definitely don't need a car to do that. I don't think if I thought that a car would like increase my ability to make money, I feel like it would be worth it to try and like get a car somehow, but I just don't think it is. I don't think it's that worth it right now, especially since I don't have to like drive to work anywhere, right? You know what I mean? I don't have to like go to work and like drive 20 minutes to work every day, so it's like I should have subathon in progress. Fuck, dude, I wish. Wait, is it raining? I can't tell. Really have to interact with people doing DoorDash. Apparently not, because every time I fucking get DoorDash or Grubhub or something, they owe every single time. I either have to call the person has to call me, right? They're like, "Hello, where's your house?" Almost did a exit there. But now it's like I don't know where your house is. Where is it? I can't find it, and it's like, dude. And then when they don't call me, they deliver it to the wrong fucking address. Like, I mean, Traderson got me Panda last stream, and they literally, like, it took, like, an hour longer for it to get here, and when it did get here, they delivered it to the wrong fucking address. It's like, you incompetent people. I'm trying to do an Indian accent? No. 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 They usually just leave food at people's doors. That's what I would wish they would do. But some people will, I will literally tell them in the instructions to leave it at the door, and then they'll still come up to the door and knock and be like, I have your food, come and get it, from me, interact with me. Like, no, dude, I don't want to interact with you, bro. I would just love it. So I would do DoorDash so much more if I knew for a fact that I wouldn't have to fucking interact with the people. Like, if I just didn't have to talk to them or see them, I'd be so much happier. But then there's always, like, those weird places where you get a DoorDash, too. Like, I've been on DoorDash rides with people before, and a lot of time it's, like, finding the place to deliver the food is kind of tricky. You have to, and sometimes you have to call the guy who's ordering the food to find out where to go. And sometimes you really do. And I hate phone calls, chat. I got hit by that Zoomer thing. That's a Zoomer thing. I hate phone calls, chat. I hate talking on the phone. To be fair, the USPS can't deliver to the correct address. Either they have been doing it for 150 years. Yeah. You need femboys all over DoorDash. It must not show up on Google Maps. I don't know what it is. Because some people have no problems finding it, and then other people cannot find it. And it's really annoying. Called security the fact that you get your order? Sounds like PTSD. I don't know, man. Maybe. Here on the East Coast, Dashers mind their business. Drop and go. You know Florida is on the East Coast, right? It's like, that's how most of it is, right? Like, I feel like that's how most of it is, but holy shit, another fucking, how many was that this time? Another 5, holy shit, thank you so much for another 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, gaslighting, gifting a sub to gaslighting is easy, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Burra. Dude, Burra's going crazy with the gifted subs, holy shit. They could use this new thing called GPS, but it's kind of new. It might not work sometimes. I don't know, man. Like, the first time I did DoorDash, like, I did a DoorDash myself the other day. And the first one I did, I had to hand it to the person. I had to look at the person and be like, here's the food. What the fuck was that? Oh, my little GameCube controller. There we go. And again, only 5. What the hell? Well, it was 10. He did 5 before and then 5 now, so technically it was 10. So it's 20 so far this stream. So fuck, dude. Show your legs more. Does it help? Am I gonna get more? If I stand like this, am I gonna get more subs? Chat, I should just get one of those fucking gynecologist chairs and just be like. Florida is the southeast. Most of the country don't consider Florida, Georgia, or North Carolina the East Coast, but technically, yes, it is. That's bullshit. It's basically it is the East Coast technically. I mean, if you want to get into the nitpicky of it, but I get what you're saying. North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida are south. It's in the. It's not the Northeast region. See, in my mind, it's not. You think it's just east. In my mind, it's Northeast, right? It's like that northeastern, like north of the Mason-Dixie line. That's northeast, and then anything below that is the south, right? You know, good old south. The south will rise again. My girlie is from the East Coast and said with a chest, the East Coast doesn't claim Florida. What the fuck, man? Yeah, okay, but then all of the fucking people from New York are coming down to Florida. Oh, you don't claim Florida? Well, obviously not, because everyone's moving here. It's fucking, I hate it. I hate it when people from New York move to Florida. And they drive like people from New York move to Florida and they drive like they're still in New York. And they're like, hey, I'm driving here. Hey, what? I know I'm going 20 over. Fuck you, I'm driving here. Like, oh god, I hate it. I fucking hate it. And Florida's the worst driving because Florida has both extremes of driving. In Florida, we have old people who drive at like exactly the speed limit or 5 below the speed limit, or you have New Yorkers who drive like 30 over the speed limit no matter where you are, and they will cut you off in traffic as a show of dominance because they're from New York. And that's how you do it in New York. You gotta display dominance on the road because they're fucking New York. And I just hate it. Such Ginny Tales? What? Just said the South don't claim you motherfuckers either. What do you mean by that? Florida's in the South. Florida is as south as you get. Like, what do you mean, dude? Florida was a part of the Confederacy. We were a part of the Confederacy. We're part of the Confederacy. Back in the Civil War. We're all about slavery here in Florida. We love it. we love it here in Florida. It's not like your ass goes out enough to experience any of it. I have been going out a little bit recently, chat. I went on a canal boat ride recently with my mom. I went to Silver Springs where they filmed the Creature from the Deep. That was pretty cool. Biggest spring in the world. That was pretty cool. Holy shit, another 5 gifted subs. What the fuck? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Burra. Dude, I'm making out. Thank you so much, Burra. Thank you so much for helping me afford food. Thank you for feeding me. I still have doubts Florida even exists. The news stories from there sound made up most of the time. Yeah, that's true. We don't exist. I'm in a submarine right now, chat. Have you been in girl mode? I mean, some people think I'm a girl when I go out, but I'm male fail, but I don't like specifically try to girl mode. A boat ride, any pictures or proof? Yeah, hold on. Male fail? Yeah. Except for I was at Walmart the other day and some asshole like called me ma'am and then referred to me as a he like 5 seconds later, and I was kind of miffed about it. That's a cool shot. Ooh. Here, I'll show this one. Moved to Oklahoma? What the fuck? Why? Oklahoma's ass. Midwest, dude. Why would I ever move to Oklahoma? Oklahoma is the Midwest without all of the good parts of the Midwest. What? I've been to Tulsa, bro. It ain't that good. Smash and dash. Alright, hold on. There's that. That was kind of a cool picture. There was specifically a picture I wanted to, like, see. Oh, here we go. Chat, look at... hold on. I gotta show you guys this one. I found the CRT of my dreams the other day. You wouldn't believe it. I literally found the coolest CRT I've ever seen in my life. And I want it so badly. I took that pic. I did take that pic, actually. I did. Hold on, let me, I have another, like, I took some decent photos, chat. But yeah, I took, hold on, let me pull this up for those who are not watching the Discord, hold on. What was that noise? Can I see this? Okay, I'll just do this. Chat, look at this. Look at this. Look at this majestic CRT I found in the wild, chat. Look at that majestic CRT. Look at it. Look, I spotted it from like the corner of my eye and I was like, there's no way there's a CRT in there. There is a CRT, chat. There is. And I want it so badly, but it's a lawn ornament now. It's literally somebody's fucking lawn ornament. They got it from SeaWorld, apparently. When it was closing down, they sold it and they snagged it up. And now it's a lawn ornament. It's so good, chat. I want a CRT dolphin. Look at this little bird I took a picture of, dude. Look how fucking high fidelity. Look at this. This is a nice picture. This is like a professional quality picture right here. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Burb. SeaWorld is still open? It was someplace. They might have not closed. They were just probably getting rid of some old kiosk and he picked it up. And I'm upset because that CRT is cool and I want it and I can't have it because it's somebody's lawn ornament now. Hey, can I buy your CRT, your lawn ornament? Probably not. It's like, it's like on a fairly popular canal, and I bet you it's kind of a landmark for a lot of people at this point, and so people would probably be upset if I bought it and took it away. Cathode ray tube, old tube, TV, and monitors. Strategically transfer that equipment to an alternate location. I'm not gonna steal this guy's fucking dolphin, right? Holy shit, another fucking 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Burra. Another 10 gifted. Holy fuck, dude. Burra's going for like the all-time record for gifted subs. Holy shit. I'll give you the leg raise. We're gonna have a CRT dolphin in no time, chat, at this rate. Holy cow, holy moly. What is the all-time record? I don't know, but Burr is coming, and Burr might have fucking passed it! An Anonymous gifted 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you so much. Dude, I'm pretty sure everybody in chat has a sub right now. How many subs? I got so many subs this month. Thank you so much, everybody. Holy shit. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 5. Thank you, Burra, for the 10. My god. Don't hide the footsies, chat. I think I might upload tomorrow. Thank you, Jay Tess, with the 5. Thank you so much. We're going to the hype train. Hype train! I was like fucking with the color balance of it, but I don't know how to color grade yet. But I'm thinking I might upload tomorrow, chat. And I might upload a video tomorrow. I might do it. I might do it. That must be some early Christmas cheer. Hell yeah. Everyone's on the hype train, so... Holy shit, Cuddle Bear with the 10 get 5 gifted. Why the fucking... Okay, the counter, like, where it says how many gifted subs bounces, like, up and down before it goes to the final number, which is annoying. But thank you, Cuddle Bear, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Upload, do it. I will do it.
Thank you.
I have 2 videos, actually, that are ready to go. Thank you, Noom something. Thank you, Noom, for the follow. I might still want to fuck with... One of them I'm still, like, working on the color grading. I think I might do some color grading with it a little bit. Oh, I didn't want to open this. I might still fuck with the color grading. Because I have, like, the single best color grading software in like, the world at my fingertips. And I don't know... See, like, this is too much. Like, this, I have this, like, I edited it. I made this. I, like, fucked with it, but I think it was too much bloom. It's too much bloom, chat. I know you're not seeing it right now, because I don't want to give you spoilers, but there's too much bloom, and it looks a little obvious. But I kind of like the bloom, because it hides my imperfections in my skin. The pose is beating Femboy UK. No, this would be like Femboy UK pose right here. Hi, Moogie. Hello, Moogie. It's the world famous Moogie. Ah. How about loading one now after the stream and call it redeem for all the subs? If we get... Chad, if we get 50 subs tonight, I'll upload it tonight. If we get 50 more subs. If not, I'll upload it tomorrow. So there's really no incentive to do that, so, because I'll upload it tomorrow anyway, but... I just want to be like, I want to do the thing that normal streamers do, where they go, 50 subs and I'll upload it! My favorite fit checks are when you are at Cat Monstra. I know, look at Moogie. Hi, Moogie. You can't even see her because she's too far down on the ground. But is it Moogie? You got 50 subs? I know, but I mean 50 more subs. I mean, like, literally, I'll upload it tomorrow anyway. It doesn't matter. It's like, there's like no incentive for anyone to do that. The world famous Moogie. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a couple other ideas for videos, man. I kind of feel like I had... It's as funny as it is that I was so against DaVinci Resolve, but because I've been playing with DaVinci Resolve, like, I feel a lot more like... I've been having a lot of fun with it, and it's like... It's been just a lot of fun, and so I'm kind of... Oh, that's why. It's at, like, it's the wrong... There we go. It's, like, way better if we just knock that down to, like, there. That should be way better. I'm getting it. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Alright, I'll do that. I feel like I've been having a lot more fun with it recently, so I'm kind of excited. There's a lot more videos I want to, like, make, and, like, I have some ideas, you know what I mean? And so I'm excited. The more views it can collect. I don't know why I haven't uploaded it yet, but... Overlord don't mess with the tree? They haven't yet. They have not yet, which is kind of surprising. I thought Puck would be more into it, but she doesn't care about it so much, I guess. Where is Puck anyway? I don't know where she went. Oh man, it's the dude. It's that one actor from that one thing. It's the one actor that looks like the Mandalorian's dad. Yeah, I should probably just upload it soon. I have 2 of them ready to go. I'll probably upload one this week, and then I'll probably upload another the next week, and so that way I can have, like, 2 weeks to try to make another video. I need to film, though, chat. That's what I need to do. I need to just, like, get and film some shit. That's what I really need to do. I'm giving away an iPhone X. All you need to do is, like, hit the like and subscribe button and comment on the video. I'm not giving away an iPhone. But I guess that's what people used to do, right? Is that they would say they're doing a giveaway, and then they wouldn't just not ever do the giveaway. Thank you, to Proxy for the 3 months. Thank you so much. Captain KO. Professor Chaos. I'm not Butters, I'm Professor Chaos. I don't know how to do a Butters voice. Oh gee, hey fellas. Fellers. Go for which one to upload first? I feel like I'm gonna upload the mall one first, just because that one is a little bit more substance to it, and the other one I think is a good video, but I want to color grade it first. I'm not quite done, but I think I've got it to a point where I'm a little more happy with the color grading. It's just, I don't know, the motorcycle one is just a lot of ass, right? Like, it's just a lot of ass. Like, it's a funny video, like, it's a good video, I think, but it's just mostly ass. Like, it might be too much ass, is what I'm saying. It might be too much. There might be too much ass going on in this video. I'm not sure. Like Chuck and Butters. Dude, that shit all the time in 2016? Yeah, dude. 2016 was a different time, bro. Different time. Whose ass are we talking about? My ass. This ass right here. I don't know, maybe I should upload the bike one first. Maybe I should upload the bike one first, because that way it brings more people in for the other one. You have a lovely bum. Oh, thank you. Trying to end stream again? I wasn't. I was thinking, I don't need to end stream yet. It is 9. I have been going for 2 hours, but I don't know, I might end stream a little bit, but I'll keep going for a little bit. I'll keep going until I'm, like, tired. Or, well, actually, fuck. Because if I want to go to McDonald's, I better go right now. But I don't really know. I'm not very hungry, and I don't know if I want to spend that much money. I could just make pizza rolls instead later. I might just do that. Because as much as I'm, like, burnt out on pizza rolls, I also... I want to ride my bike, but I also don't want to, like, feel like I'm rushed to go to McDonald's right before they're about to stop serving dinner. Like, I can only order on the app until, like, 9 or something. If I hadn't had enough salt in the pot pies... I mean... How much salt is really in Popeyes? McDonald's suck? It does kind of suck. But listen, what else am I supposed to do? I don't have a fucking oven. I don't have a stovetop. I ain't got shit. All I got is an air fryer and a dream. I guess I could go to Walmart and buy like a chicken breast or something and cook that in my air fryer. I do kind of want to get some chicken quarters, because I like buying the bags of those. I just need to like actually have a plan to make all of them. I hate putting like chicken quarters in the freezer and then not ever making them and then having to throw them away because they've been in the freezer for too long. That shit's annoying. Oh dude, it's the alien part. Fuck yeah. Improvise, duh. What happened to the oven? Thought it was coming today. I thought so too, but apparently the guy who sold it to me lied. So we paid literally to have them come install the new one and take away the old one, and they said, they called today and were like, yeah, we don't do that with propane. Like, I know that the person who sold it to you said we did, and that you bought it with the assumption that it was going to be delivered and installed all without having to deal with another company, but yeah, we don't install propane. Fuck, bro. It's like, you know how many this is Florida. Do you know how many houses in Florida are run, like, mobile homes that run off of propane? Like, fuck, dude. You slept through the oven delivery? I did not sleep through the oven delivery. They just didn't bring it today. They literally said, we don't do that. Like, we don't do propane installations. And so now I have to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We gotta go there, we gotta get some money back, because obviously we paid for them to install it, so we're gonna have to get the money back for the installation fee. We might even just get a full refund. Like, I might literally just be so done with it that I might rather go to a different store just so that they can install it. And I won't have to worry about having to fucking deal with it not being installed right. Like, I don't want to install it myself because I don't want to explode my house. And I just want to have it installed. I don't want to have to deal with another company. I don't have to have it delivered by these guys and have to hire some other fuckers to come over and like, convert it to propane. Like, they told us, they literally told us, yeah, we'll come over, we'll do everything, it'll be fine. It's just like a $40 fee for propane, but that's it. So I might not get that oven. I might not get that oven that I was looking at that I kind of wanted. I was like, I wanted the KitchenAid, and then I said, okay, the KitchenAid is too expensive, so we'll get the Whirlpool. And then the Whirlpool was cool, and then we decided to go with the Whirlpool, and now they said, we're not delivering your Whirlpool. And so now I might go to a different store and get a fucking Maytag. I don't know. Apparently Maytags are garbage, though, so maybe not. I want a fucking KitchenAid, because they have the nicest feeling knobs, but they're a little bit more expensive, so. There is another fucking oven that was a GE, and that was, like, not bad. I liked that one, but I'm not sure. Is GE, like, a better quality brand than Whirlpool? Did they take your old one? Why is this your problem? They didn't take my old one. My old one is just a fire hazard. For those who don't know, my oven's been doing this thing where if I turn on the oven for a little bit and then turn on the light, like 30 seconds or so after I turn on the oven, it will pop, like, really loud. Like, there'll be an explosion. And the longer I have the oven on before I turn on the light, the bigger the explosion. So, and like, literally last time it happened, I saw fire coming out from behind the oven. Like, it's not even like a little pop, it's a poof, right? It's like a, oh my god. Because what happens is that, I don't know if it's just leaking or if the control board is faulty, but it's supposed to work. There's supposed to be a pilot light in the oven that is electrically ran. It's supposed to get really hot. And so when it gets to a certain temperature, it tells the computer to release propane, and then it ignites. It's supposed to ignite immediately. There shouldn't be latent propane just being pumped in there. It should ignite immediately, so that the propane that's being put in is being immediately burned. You don't want propane to get in there and pool, because when it pools, it explodes. And so, but what's happening is somehow the propane is leaking outside of my oven, and it's pooling behind my oven to the point where it literally is just filling up, and then whenever I hit the light button, there must just be like a spark or something, because it's old, and then it just oof. And it's like, oof, that's scary. It's like scary. I have a Kenmore stovetop and it still works amazing. GE or Whirlpool are the only ones my family has ever used. There's a fucking gas leak, and when the light comes on, it blows. Yeah, and it's just like, I don't really feel like dealing with it. It's a fire hazard, like, it's extremely dangerous. Propane, for those who don't know, is significantly more dangerous than natural gas, because natural gas, I'm pretty sure, rises lighter than air, I think. And so it doesn't pool, but propane is heavier than air. So if you have a bowl, and you pour some propane into it, it won't come out of the bowl. And you'll just have this bowl full of propane, and if you light it, it will make a huge explosion. And so what happens is that especially if you have a propane leak and you don't notice it, it will pool in your house, and your whole house will fill with propane. And if that shit lights, it's not just like a little explosion. You don't even have a fire. It's gone. Like, the whole fucking place leveled to the ground. Gone. Like, gee, like, hold on, let me see if I can find some propane explosions on YouTube. Oops, sorry. Let's see if I can find one. Oh my god, that's loud. It's not what I'm looking for. Like, I'm pretty sure this wasn't a propane explosion because it looks like a house, but like, this is the kind of explosion that we're talking about when we're talking about like a propane explosion. Like, this is how it would explode. Like, that shit is gone. Like, not even remotely there. That's Sora. Dude, this is literally AI. My god. This is literally AI. Someone's trying to pass this off as real. But it's still AI slop, bro. Like, jeez. Like, that's a propane explosion. Like, that's fucking huge. He backs away. He fucking backs up. AI is terrible. Yeah, the AI is the bane of our existence, chat. I thought after someone would have a match after eating chili. Turn off the gas from the tank and call a repairman. That's what I did. I closed the tank. I didn't even turn. I probably saw some propane in the lines because I didn't like burn the propane. I didn't like run it dry because I didn't even want to touch the oven, honestly. So I basically I turned off the tank and then I've just been leaving it. But now I don't have any fucking. I don't have a fucking oven. And I can't just turn it on. I mean, I guess I could just turn it on and just hope for the best, and it'd probably be okay. But like, there's also a chance that I literally explode. So, a lot of old houses in Florida still have propane. Honestly, I don't hate propane. I like it. It's cheap. It's easy to fill. It's easy to manage. It's easy to work with. I like it. It burns really hot. It's really nice. It's just dangerous as fuck, and I didn't realize that. And yeah, it's actually pretty scary. Didn't the neighbors get killed in that first video? Probably. When I lived in Iowa, there was a house like a couple miles away from me. And it was in this little divot, and like it was on this kind of bowl where it's like it always flooded there. And one time it flooded there, and I guess it caused like a gas issue, and it literally exploded like that video. Like the whole house gone in a second. Like not even a trace. The whole place gone. My mom heard it from like miles away. It was that kind of explosion. Like I remember seeing it. It was like the before and after was crazy. It was like one day it was there and one day it was not. Actually, I wonder if I can find out on Google Maps. Can I see on Google Maps it like going away? Go to Walmart and get an electric burner so you can cook on shit when this happens. Dude, I'm not gonna fucking like. Ideally, this shouldn't happen enough for me to warrant getting an electric cooktop. I'll do a fit check in a second. I want to find this. Oh yeah, I think it was right here. You can even see, chat. You can even see where it used to be. Hold on, see more dates. Oh shit, yeah, look at this, chat. Chat, look at this. See this house right here? Gone. Fucking gone. Like it never even existed. One moment, it's here. The next moment, gone. Fucking gone. Yeah, this place literally exploded. Like, completely exploded. Like, actually completely. It's kind of crazy as you can actually see that. Holy fuck. I hope no one was in it. I don't think anyone was in it when it exploded, if I remember correctly, but it was pretty scary. The house a few blocks away had a 100-gallon propane tank and it blew up. It shook the house a quarter mile away. Damn. Not that expensive. I don't want to spend 30 bucks on that. Especially if I'm not gonna spend 30 bucks on something, especially if I'm gonna get an oven soon anyway, but... I just have to wait. I just have to wait, like, a week, and that's annoying, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I could go to my mom's. If I really had to, I could go to my mom's and cook something. If I had to, chat. Lived in a vintage trailer in the woods for like a year, and it was always a bit nervous. And the propane fridge was, if the refrigerator leak, it was super poisonous. I might have a propane fridge. I don't know. Hello, Moogie. He's put on the pink hat. But why? A duplex, no less. Hello, Moogie. Did Moogie realize how famous she is? I think she does. I think she knows. I think I think it goes to her head sometimes. Oh, Moogie. Either that or she thinks I'm just insane, because I just talk to myself for hours on end every night. Moogie's just like, my owner talks to herself every night for hours on end. I think she's insane. Alright, Moogie. Moogie the diva. I love the Moog. I love it. I love the Moog. I was just gonna go out for nuggies one day and never come back. What the fuck? That's a bit morbid. That's a bit, like, ominous. What? I don't know why. That's fucked up. I don't wanna have that happen. Moogie's like my owner talks to voices in her head. Put that little Moogie. Astra, my e-boy wife. Look at this cat. Ooh, this kitty. Aliens from Area 52? What? They would bring back Astra if she got kidnapped? They would? If I got kidnapped, they would, like, bring me back? I don't think so. I think if I got kidnapped, they would be like, wait a minute, you're a dude? And then they would shoot me. 52 is the new 51. Cute kitty. I know, she's adorable. I love my Moogie. Hello, Moogie. I think I gotta take her to the vet. She hasn't been to the vet in years, Chad. Like, there's nothing, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with her. Like, I don't notice anything, like, I don't notice any issues with her. I should probably take her to the, I think she needs shots or something. She probably needs to be, checked up on just to make sure everything's kosher. You know what I mean, Moogie? I just know she would hate to go to the vet. She would not be happy if she went to the vet. Last time she went to the vet, they took her ovaries, and she'd probably not be very fond of going back to the vet. Do you play slot online? No, I don't really gamble. Not a big gambler, chat. If I'm gambling, it's gonna be like CS:GO fucking keys. But like, I'm not gonna. Dude, I remember being like in CS:GO and like 5-10 years ago, and having like friends my age be fully addicted to gambling. It's, I don't know, man. Gambling is a tough thing. All three should get a checkup before insurance runs out. What do you mean before insurance runs out? None of them have insurance. They're not covered by my health insurance plans. When Puck had that little foofa a couple months ago with her kidneys, that was out of my pocket. That shit sucked. Also, all three, I only have 2 cats. Hello, Mookie. Look at that face. Look at that. Look at that precious little face. Look at that Mookie little face. Oh. You don't have cat health insurance? It's more expensive than you'd think. It's like $30 per cat per month. So it's like $60 a month just for cat insurance. And it's like, I probably would pay that, but I genuinely just don't have enough money to spare $60 a month at the moment, but... Hello, Moogie. Luckily, Moogie's a little bit of a mutt, and mutts usually have a better time with, like, health-related issues, because they're more resilient to shit. Like, usually mutts are healthier cats, funnily enough, but I'm just, you know, I want to make sure she's healthy, so I might take her to the vet at some point, because I want her to be healthy, my little kitty cat. I want them to tell me if she's, like, overweight or something, if I need to pull back on her food, or if I need to give her more food, or whatever. 2 overlords and a wild Astra. Don't wait too long. Well, it's not like she has any. There's nothing that's making me think that she needs to go to the vet, right? She's eating fine. She's drinking fine. There's nothing bad. She's totally normal right now. But it's just been a while since she's been, so I'm like a little bit like, maybe I should take her. But vets are expensive, chat. You know, they're just expensive. They're just expensive. Vets are expensive as fuck. I already have to pay like $50 every other month for Puck's food. At least Moogie eats the cheap food. I could just watch this movie all day. This is the best content. Femboy strokes pussy live on stream. Look at this kitty. Look how happy she is. Aww. Mrs. Bigglesworth. Should I have named Moogie Mrs. Bigglesworth? Hello, Mrs. Bigglesworth. Biggles is not a bad cat name. Maybe next time I get a cat, I'll name it Mr. Bigglesworth. Mr. Biggles. Moogie will always be my Moogie Pie. Your fate is fixed. Go and hide in a hole if you like. You won't live one instant. Wait, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Won't live one instant longer. Are you like looking? Are you like a trained sniper? That's like ominous as fuck, dude. Why are you like acting like? Are you gonna kill me? Are you hunting my ass down? Are you gonna like find me and take me out? You're gonna take me out? You gonna whack me? What are you saying that, man? It's like ominous statements coming from this guy. What the fuck? Should I be worried? Hello, Moogie. Oh, kitty, so kitty. I love you. What? That doesn't make me feel better. What are you talking about? You won't live one instant. Are you gonna like? Are you putting me out of my misery? Are you like, I gotta do this for you? I'm gonna take you out for your own sake. What is? Are you like sitting across like the road from me, and you got a sniper trained on my head, and you're just like, it's time. Stretch. Oh, I'm gonna be careful with that. I'll do a better stretch in a second. From a movie? Oh, shit. Okay, well, you got me scared there for a second, bro. Got me a little spooked there for a second. Talk with push English accent? Posh English accent? Unpledged ate tamales? Dude, I want something spicy. I want some spicy shit. I'm gonna make some, like, pizza rolls later, and then I'm gonna fucking put hot sauce on them. Where do you get that Christmas tree, huh, movie? There you go. Lead was from a movie. Yeah, it's like, you're not gonna live past tonight. That's from a movie, by the way. I just thought I'd share that quote with you. Buffalo wings the other day? Dude, I'd love some buffalo wings right now. I'd fucking buck up some buffalo wings right now. That's what I should do. I should go to the store and just buy buffalo wings. Even like the shitty pre-made frozen ones would be good right now, chat. Oh. I want something spicy. I want something peppery. God damn it. I want pepper and heat in my mouth. The call is coming from inside the house. How far are we into this movie? An hour and 9 minutes? How long is the movie? What did she say? She should do a video of you wrestling Randy Orton. Randy Orton? Yeah, but he's cardboard. I'd fuck him up. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, like... It'd be funny if I lost still. Tried to fight him and I lost. He, like, RKOs me. You able to go to the P.O. Box now? No, unfortunately not. I don't know when I'll be able to, because I need a car in order to go to the P.O. Box. I genuinely don't think I'll have a car for another, like, 1 to 3 years. It might very well be 3 years before I get my car, or another car, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. But, and you're in the legend killer. RKO. Like, he's just standing back there waiting to RKO me right now, chat. "13th Warrior"? Oh shit, I never seen that. Are you not able to borrow your mom's car? I can, but she works, you know? I can't just, like, if she's at work, I can't. My P.O. Box has shitty hours, so there's, like, 1 day a week for a very brief period of time, for, like, a couple hours at a time, that I could go and use her car. Otherwise, the only time the P.O. Box is open for 90% of the week, she's at work. And because she's at work, I can't use her car if she's at work, obviously. So it's, like, literally for, like, 3 hours on Monday is the only opportunity I have. And that's assuming that she's, like, not doing something herself. Like, she goes out and does shit, and it's like, I can't guarantee that I can use her car on that day. So it doesn't really, it's not reliable. It's not a really good way. I need my own car if I'm really gonna have something to pick stuff up with. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just have, if people want to send me stuff, I would say either use the wish list on Amazon so that it just goes straight to my house and I don't have to go to the P.O. Box, or send stuff that's, like, small enough to fit in a small backpack, like in a like a small enough to fit in a tiny ass saddlebag. That's like a 6x4 saddlebag. That is what we're looking at. Think you should make a great undercover cop? I don't know about that one, man. You guys are asking a lot from her mom. Yeah, it's just not really, like, fair for me to be like, I could use your car, right? Right? Like, it's her car, man. I can't guarantee that I can use it. Like, sometimes I can, and that's great, but I can't, like, assume that I can use her car, because it's, you know, her car. She can do whatever she wants with it, and if she doesn't want me driving it, she, you know. But, like, she doesn't have a problem with me driving it. It's just most of the time that she's at work, and so it doesn't work. That I need my own car. But cars are expensive, and I ain't got no money for that shit. So we're rocking the Honda Rebel for the foreseeable future. Fishnets, because you're quite a catch. But so the BMW, I'm probably going to. I haven't yet because I'm too emotionally attached to it, and I don't want to. But I'm probably going to. It's just too expensive. I'm in order to put in order to get it drivable at a baseline, it would take $400, and that's only getting it back to where it was before I noticed the wheel bearings are bad. And there's still like a ton of other shit that needs to get done with it. Like if I wanted it to be a decent drivable car, I'd have to spend over 10 grand on it, and it's just I don't have that kind of money to put into a car right now. So it's just. It's not there. I just, like, fundamentally cannot afford to use and drive that car. So it's probably gonna have to go, unfortunately. And I certainly can't sell it for more than what I paid for it. And I paid 25 for it. So even if I theoretically magically got 25k for that car, which I wouldn't, that would still not be enough for a new car. Because, like, at bare minimum, 3,000 is, like, the bare minimum. I might be able to find a decent car. But mostly it's 5,000 is, like, the number I think I'm probably going to need whenever I get another car. It's, like, 5,000. But that'll probably be, like, down the road a little bit. Any Volvo 240 would go. I don't really know if I want to get a European car, like a Swedish car. If I'm going to get something, it needs to be easy for me to work on. Like, here, chat. I hate looking at cars because it makes me upset when I find cars that I want and can't have because I fucking don't have any money for a car. But, let me see. For an example... Marketplace accident? Vehicle. We'll just go with vehicle. Ooh. What else do we have here? Ooh, that's a DiTomaso. This is literally dream car right here. Oh, fuck. That's nice. Oh, that's so goddamn nice. Oh, a Monster Arc 7 coupe. Oh, it's so fucking nice. Alright, whatever. Hold on. Moving on. Transmission type, manual. Okay, there we go. Price maximum. Let's do 6,500, and then let's do price minimum 1,000. Let's see. What do we have? What options do we currently have? Let's say theoretically I had money in hand. What do we have? I know how you feel. I hate not having enough money to go to Florida. Yeah, you're a get to mechanic. You can fix any car except for BB's. I can fix this car. I haven't. Only problem I've had with my Volvo 940 is the starter motor relay. It got dust in it. Some WD-40 fixed it, and everything else works. You can find a half-assed good cars for under 5k, but you're picky with cars, which is understandable. I don't think that's true. I think there's not a lot of good cars for under 5k. At least in terms of reliable, good cars. Like, there are, obviously you can get stuff for under that, but a lot of them just aren't worth it, I don't think. You're trading one problem for another. It's like, there's a reason why I can't afford the car I currently have. It's just because they cost a lot of money to upkeep. It's like, if I buy a car and it costs the same amount of money as I spent on the car in the next year just to keep it running, it's not worth it, right? Damn, there's like nothing here. Hold on. This is within 250 miles. This is all of the options within 250 miles of myself. My god. There's like nothing here. It's just like a lot of motorcycles, which are great, like the motorcycles, but it's a Harley Davidson Sportster. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Was it you want transportation, not a status symbol? A Go, Bulber, or Japanese, anything halfway decent oil service record? No, you don't understand. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about status symbol. I don't need something fancy here. Got here late, at least managed to drop by. Yeah, Revzilla is spamming the hell out of me since I got that motorcycle helmet. Sorry about that. I got a Honda del Sol for 1700. It was a really good car. Only issue I had with it was a muffler gone bad. When did you buy that car? When? Like, how many years ago? Because we're talking in the current state of 2025, I don't believe there's very few cars under $5,000 that are a good investment. Because, again, what I'm saying is if I buy a car for $3,000 and it needs $3,000 worth of work within the next 2 years, it's not worth buying it. It's like, I'd rather buy a $5,000 car and then only have to put $1,000 into it over the next 3 years, because then it's like you're gonna get more out of it. It's like if you buy like a piece of shit Honda that's been ran through by several generations of college kids, and then it's got 250,000 miles, but it's $2,000. Like, yeah, you can, but it's not gonna be a good car. It's gonna be an immediate problem, like immediately. It's like, oh, what? Do you need a new timing belt? Oh, look at that. You need new half shafts. Ooh, look at that. You need new brakes. Ooh, look at that. Now you've already spent over $1,500 in the first couple months of you owning it just because it's a piece of shit that's been absolutely thrashed. I'm not... I need a car I can work on that's cheap and reliable. And there's not a lot of good ones. It's not a lot of good ones. But let's see here. What are our options here, chat? Let's find it. I've got some good ones up here. First off, 1972 Di Tommaso Pantera for $118,000. My god, chat. Look at this fucking thing, dude. It's crazy as this is all, it's like not that much more expensive than that Galil. It's not, it's like, it's just twice as expensive as the Galil. Which I guess that is a good bit, so. Fuck, dude, this is nice. What a nice car. Oh. Dream car. Fuck, it's so gorgeous. What a fucking beauty that is, man. What an absolute beaut. What an absolute beaut. Ooh, an X3. Ooh. What else we got? We have a 1984 Toyota Celica GT hatchback two-door. Oh, I actually fucking love this. Hold on. Wait a minute. Interior's a little crusty. The interior is a little crusty, but look at these fucking pictures, dude. I don't know why it's not letting me zoom in on this, but like, look at that blue. This is a nice looking car. Or go to the future collector cars and Alpine 110, any of those. What? Buy a trailer for the motorcycle if you need to haul stuff. I don't know if that's a good idea. The only car I know that are good investments are expensive AGM Mercedes ones where people think their engine has gone pop and it's really just a senior. How does a 40-year-old car still work? A lot of these, this is genuinely probably a more reliable car than a lot of new cars. Like, genuinely, I think this is a more reliable car than a lot of the new options. This thing is so easy to keep running. This thing will keep running forever, dude. This is a Toyota Celica from 1984. What a beautiful car this is. I probably wouldn't buy it because it's I don't want to deal with another project car. I don't want a project car right now. I just want a fucking car. So I probably wouldn't go with this one specifically, but man, do I love it. This is a nice looking car. Probably also not going with the Di Tommaso Pantera as much as I would want that car. But anyway, look at this. A fucking 1975 Mazda Cosmo RX-5. Dude, this is snazzy. Oh my god, it's so fucking nice. This is sick. This is fucking sick, dude. $13,000? I would buy that. That's a beautiful car right there. RX-3 hatchback? Oh my god. Look how fucking sick that shit is. Holy shit. Beautiful. Beautiful. 120. This is not a bad car, right? This is a decent car. Like, this is an actually good car. It's 120,000 miles. 2003 Tacoma 4x4. This is a really good truck. But it's $8,500, so it's a little expensive. It's also automatic, and so that disqualifies it for me, but... Does a 50-year-old car still run? Is it still allowed to run? You don't have emission standards? We do. It's just you can still drive vintage cars. It's like it just needs to pass emission standards for the year it was built in. And in states like I live in, like in Florida, we don't do emissions testing. So you could have a car that's way out of emissions and you'd never know. No one would ever know. Like my RX-7 does not pass emissions, but I don't live in a state where I have to get it tested, so I don't care. Oh, Chad, it's so nice. Look at this fucking beautiful car. Oh, it's so good. It's $30,000. Oh, it's so fucking good, chat. I fucking love it. I want it so badly. Here we go. $4,500 for a 1995 Toyota Tacoma extra cab 4x4 manual. This is actually a car I'd probably go for, but it's 200,000 miles. It's hard for me to feel comfortable buying any car with over 200,000 miles. So I don't know about that one. Still though, for the money, it's not that bad, but that's pretty cheap for as far as Toyota Tacomas go. Yeah, and this one's same deal, fucking 200,000 miles. See, a Ford Mustang, this one's $1,600. This is not it. That ain't it. What about this Audi TT 80 180 coupe two-door for $275? I like these cars, but I would never buy this. This is not a car I would ever consider just because it's German and I don't no, thank you. Mazda 3 sedan 4D. This is not a bad car. It's just that nowadays it's old and 176,000 miles. This thing is just waiting to cost you tons and tons of money. Like this thing, you buy this thing, it's gonna cost you a fuck ton to keep it running. Because these cars, especially made in around the 2008 era, were not built with quality. After about 2008, when the financial recession hit, car quality dipped, and these things suck. They just genuinely do. Mazda's a good brand. That year for cars are just not great. This is starting to get where cars have become hard to work on, expensive to work on, and overall just less reliable than cars made only a couple years earlier. This one's a 2001 Ford Mustang with 150,000 miles. That's not bad. It looks pretty crusty though. It's looking pretty crusty. But with 150,000 miles, it's actually not that bad. And for a V6, it's probably going to need some work, but it'd probably be alright. This is like genuinely not a bad car. This would not be a terrible option, but it might be just a little too shitty. 112,000 miles? That's not bad. The spoiler is really dumb. It's a little old. I don't like this is not a bad car, to be honest with you. This one's not terrible. I don't know if I would go with this one, but this one's not a terrible car. 150,000 miles. I like this one, but for $6,500, it's just a little bit too much. Ooh. Yeah, dude. Literally, that's it. The only car out of all of these that would be even remotely decent is this one, but I'm just not convinced. I don't like this car. I don't think this would be a great car, but it's not. It doesn't actually look that bad. So maybe it would be. I don't know. Maybe it would be a good car. I'm not totally sure. I'd rather have the Nissan. I'd rather have, like, anything else. It's an understandable car, not a truck, though. I really hate American trucks, SUVs. I don't mind American trucks. I just don't, a lot of them are expensive, and typically the bigger car you get, the more expensive it is to keep, so. Free Pinto? Big car for no reason. In America, roads are a lot bigger. There's a lot of utility in owning a truck. There really is. This isn't too bad looking. No, I would never buy this. This is literally... I would never buy an SUV like this. This thing is a money... I can tell. At 100,000 miles, this guy's selling this thing for $2,600. This thing has some demons, dude. It has some fucking demons. It has no transmission problems. Are you sure? Like, this thing is some fucking demons. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one, Chief. Maybe it's good, but I don't know about that one. I had an oil change done today. My Toyota Corolla at the dealership was $101. That's pretty expensive. Norway has a lot of good non-shitty cars. In Norway, we have only 2 types of trucks: the Arctic truck modded ones, and having a Helix Nissan, whatever it's called this year. They're extremely unsafe. I wouldn't say they're that unsafe. I don't hate bigger cars in America. I think SUVs are kind of dumb. I don't love SUVs, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I also think that trucks generally are not that bad. Like, I like Toyota Tacomas. I would get a Tacoma. But it's hard to kill these. It's old, but it's hard to kill these. I'd rather get an older truck than anything. I would not get a Ford Ranger with a manual, though. I would not ever get another Ford Ranger with another manual. I hate it. Ford Rangers, I don't know if this year had that same issue, but the Ford Rangers put the slave cylinder for the clutch around the input shaft of the transmission for some fucking reason, and I just don't understand it, and it pisses me off. Like, I hate it. It's how do we take a perfectly good part on a car, like a slave cylinder for a clutch, and make it the most unreliable piece of shit ever? That's what they decided to do for the Ford Ranger, and I don't really want to deal with that ever again. So, it's amazing how we could crap the bed so hard when we made the first mass-produced electric cars, I think. Made to be cheap and crap for the masses, and then went bankrupt more times than we bothered to count, and someone Tesla made a good electric car at the cost of a quarter of a house, and now you can walk on top of Teslas from Oslo to Thomas on the top of Teslas without ever touching the ground. Interesting. Americans are dumb. Actually, American cities that are not walkable, has no public transport, no cycling options. That's a very un-American mindset, though. Here's the thing. I hate walkable cities. I don't want walkable cities. I like driving, so I would rather have a car than live in a walkable city. Like, I hate walkable cities. You telling me I have to walk to the store? Get fucked. I'm driving. No way. And then all walkable cities suck to drive in because there's no parking, they're too cramped to streets. What the fuck is that noise? Anyway, it's like there's not enough room to fucking drive. It's just annoying. I'd rather drive. Give me a car any day of the week. Don't live in a walkable city. You have no idea what you're talking about. I've been in them, though. I've been in walkable cities. I know enough. I've been in enough walkable cities to know that I don't want to live in a walkable city. Like, I don't like living near people. Americans are very individualistic. We don't like to live next to our neighbors. We want to have a little bit of distance, you know what I mean? Like, you stay over there, buddy. This is my own little space. And I think Europeans genuinely don't understand that, because they live in cramped fucking... like, the population density in fucking Europe and, like, other parts of the world are so much higher than America that they don't understand the American need to not have to see your neighbor ever. You know what I mean? They don't understand the American need to never see your neighbor. Dude, there's some bangers up in this bitch. Mazda B series is free. 1,000,000 miles? No, thank you. Oh my god, chat. I've never found something that I need more than I need this right now. Ah, I can't have it. I literally cannot have it, and it's upsetting me that I cannot have this. But man, do I want it. Man, do I fucking want it. Oh my god, chat. I have found the most cream-worthy thing I think I've ever seen in my life. Chat, look at this fucking gorgeous piece of furniture. Oh. Oh my god, it's got a record player and a radio and a TV all in one. Look how many tubes are in it, dude. How many fucking vacuum tubes are in it? Oh my god. I want it so badly. Oh, it's so nice. Oh. God, that's fucking cool. Oh, man. Fuck. I can't have it, chat. I can't fucking have it. I'm not allowed. No. And look at this boat. This is not a cool boat. Look at how cool this fucking boat is, dude. I want this boat. I'll drive this thing around. Fuck, dude. I want that shit so badly. I want that shit right the fuck now. Why not? Because it's $800, and then to ship it up here would probably be another, like, $400. Probably be like $1,000 all in. Just to get it up here, and man, would I love it. I would do it. If I didn't have bills and I could just spend all of my money on that, I would. I would do that. Because I'd say that's my kind of autism right there, chat. My audio engineering background got a tick from that passive audio filter. Wait, what? Having an orgasm over tubes, go figure. It's more of a fire hazard than a pistol plugged in overnight. CHs give me a headache when I stay in the same room. Yeah. I can hear this one a good bit. Hello, Puck. How are you doing, Puck? I went to pick up and I'm gonna get to crowdsource get chat to crowdsource the TV. Dude, I bet you I could get my mom to go get it. If chat crowdsourced the TV, we could go get it. But chat's we gotta crowdsource that TV, dude. We gotta crowdsource this $800 TV. Do you think it's possible? Do you think we could do that? Closed it. Hold on. Do you think it's possible, chat? Dude, look at this fucking thing. My god. Hold on, let's just open some of these in a new window so I can, like, look at these pictures a little bit easier. This thing's so fucking cool. Ugh. It's literally all the way in, like, proper Miami, though. It's in, like, near Hialeah and, like, Miami Beach. Like, this is a while away. This is, like, an 8-hour drive from me. But, my god. Look at how fucking schmexy this thing is. That's a nice fucking cabinet, dude. Could you imagine if I had this in my background? This would be sick. It'd be so sick. Fuck. Luckily, it isn't in the trash. Well, people like those things nowadays, so it's probably gonna get sold to someone who likes it. It's a 3 or 4 hour drive from me. Okay, maybe it's not 8 hours from me. It's like a 5-hour drive. Thank you, Tracy, for the fact that subs like so much. That doesn't work unless you can fix it. Not working. I maybe could fix it. I don't know. It just depends on what's wrong with it. Actually, I could probably troubleshoot it. I do love the Batman CRTs. I want a CRT. I have enough CRTs that don't work in my house. I need a CRT I need some more working CRTs. That's what I really need. I need enough. I have enough non-working CRTs. Holy shit! Giant test is $100. What the fuck? PogChamp? Is it possible, chat? Is it possible? Holy shit! Thank you so much, Giant Test. Fucking holy shit! Thank you so much. Is it possible? 1/8 crowdsource. We need 8 more people, chat. Can we do it? Can we get it done? Holy shit! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tess. Thank you so much, Tess. Thank you so much, Tess. Holy shit! Fuck. Thank you so much. That possibly be twerked up by a southern boy to break up the cycle of death and rebirth. What? You won't ask your mom to go. You won't ask your mom into going to the PO box, but push her into getting an giant entertainment center. Well, okay, we want to go to Miami anyway. Like, we're gonna take like a trip to Miami soon. I don't know when, but we're going to Miami on like a little like adventure. I think there's something down there that she actually wants to see. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's something. And so if we were down there anyway, I could literally, if I had $800, I could pick it up. We could have it. I could put it in the background, chat. Obviously, this would be a special case. I can build something like that with modern tech, professional grade stuff with a wife-approved cabinet, but I just tell people that put curtains in front of the speakers and put the amps and everything else in neighbor's room. Yeah, that's fine. Like, you know, you can put modern stuff in it, but that's not the point. Like, that's not why I like this thing, dude. I like this. Where does it keep going? Am I completely am I missing it? I am. This is like an entirely different window. Hold on. There we go. It is genuinely, like, such a beautiful cabinet. Surely not that good of pictures, but... Let's see if I can find a video of it. Like, see if there's another one. Product is a Macy's 1969 vintage, TV record player, radio speaker set. This set combines a TV, record player, and the radio speaker in a unique retro design. The wooden construction adds classic touch to the overall aesthetic, making a potential decorative piece for those who appreciate vintage items. While the product is not currently working, it could still hold value. So it literally doesn't work. So I'd have to fucking fix it. So number one, that's an undertaking. I'd have to fix it. There might be buyers for an internal, so maybe someone has another part, the cabinet could be bought and then stick a computer into it. I wouldn't do that, because I like the vintage part. Like, I like the vacuum tubes. Like, I actively don't want to... Like, those people who take vintage TVs and put LCD TVs in them, and, like, that's disgraceful. It's absolutely disgraceful. Very simple, because people don't know? Maybe. Vacuum tubes are crap? Excuse you? Excuse you? Why are they fucking, what do you mean they're crap? What are you fucking talking about? First of all, vacuum tubes are still the best for audio fidelity, first of all. They're not like the most crisp, clear sounding thing in the world, but they add color to sound, which I think makes them sound better. I think a vacuum tube microphone sounds better than a standard solid state microphone. And that there's a reason why guitarists almost exclusively use vacuum tube bass amps. Vacuum tubes still have a place in modern society as the superior mode of creating good sound. All right, they're just good. If you only care about monitoring and you're wanting a flat sound, they're not the best. But if you're wanting like a character, like a voice, like you want to add some warmth to your voice, is perfect. They're the best. Right now, you're listening to 4 vacuum tubes. Right now, you're listening to 4 different vacuum tubes. There's one in here, there's one in here, and there's 2 in here. There's literally, they're so fucking good. And it's all this fucking transistors do the same thing but better, but except they don't. You know why? You know how I know they don't? If transistors just did the same thing vacuum tubes did but better, then all of the professional vacuum tube like guitar amps wouldn't be vacuum tubes. There would be no professional guitar amps that use vacuum tubes. Want the vacuum tube sound? It's simple sound effect and software. You can't do it though. It's not there. And listen, you want an example? I will give you the ranch strut. Ranch strut is coming into full effect, right? You want to know why that's not true, Ronnie? So, when you take a look at a computer, computers are perfect. They are 100% perfect every single time. That is what they do. If you take a transistor and you have it do something, it's going to amplify a signal in the exact same way every single time with 0 deviance. It's going to be the exact same signal. But with a vacuum tube, there's a whole lot of factors that go into it. There's the ambient temperature. It's such a random process because you're essentially just hurling electrons at an anode and adjusting how many of them get through by adjusting the voltage you're putting into a grid. So it's like very finicky and it's not perfect. And the reason why that's a good thing is because humans aren't perfect. The imperfections of vacuum tubes add warmth and character to sound that computers literally cannot do. And there's a reason that it's like literally every time I hear a comparison between a solid state amp and a vacuum tube amp, a vacuum tube amp just sounds so much better. And the reason is because that's what they do. When you listen to a guitar, like a crunchy guitar tone, you're listening to a vacuum tube. Vacuum tubes were the original thing that created guitar distortion. And so trying to have a computer do what vacuum tubes like originally did in the first place better than a vacuum tube is just not gonna happen. Vacuum tubes are always gonna have a better guitar sound because that's what they do best. That kind of shit is what they do absolutely best. AI can do it? No, dude. AI, for some reason, AI does not know how to do guitar. Every time I hear a song and I hear that guitar tone, it's so obviously AI, I hate it. I hear AI guitar and it's just, I immediately know. That's like the one thing that's AI that I have not even gotten close to being fooled by is AI guitar. But literally, no, it's like vacuum tubes are just better for that kind of sound. Especially like for this, like for a podcast, like just me talking, the vacuum tube just adds a lot of character and depth to the sound that a solid state microphone is just not gonna add. It's just gonna a solid state microphone is just gonna have a cold, clean signal, and that's it. When you have a vacuum tube, it adds a lot of dynamics, and those dynamics make it so much more interesting to listen to, and it's just better. It's just better. Confusing the amp and the speaker, you need 15 inches of mid to create guitar. What? No. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the actual guitar tone. I'm talking about literally guitar tone. Like, if I turn that guitar... Like, listen, chat. You see this amp right here? You see that amp that's, like, right there? That all those vacuum tubes? There's not a single transistor in... Well, I guess I don't know if there is. I haven't looked at it. But there's no solid state amplification happening in that amp. Or solid state distortion. That I know. I don't think there is anyway. But basically, the reason is because vacuum tubes create a distortion sound way better than computers can. Because when you try to create distortion in a like a solid state environment, it's way too perfect and it sounds grating. It sounds harsh. It sounds bad. That's why they sound like that. And that's why people use vacuum tubes, because you can make it sounds really, really good with distortion. Because when you take a signal and you put it inside a vacuum tube, that vacuum tube can only handle so much signal. And when you go past it, it peaks. And that peak, where it cuts off the signal, that's distortion. That's what you hear when you're hearing guitar distortion, is the actual vacuum tube being pushed beyond its limits. And that sound, you're never gonna recreate as good with a computer as actually just doing it with a real vacuum tube. You're just never gonna get there. It's never gonna happen. Because vacuum tubes do it better because that's what they do. It's science, bitch. Science, bitch. Can someone in chat find a vacuum tube company that still exists and get Astra a job? There are companies that still make vacuum tubes, but it's genuinely, there's a reason why, especially in like the audio space, vacuum tubes are still very popular. Is because they just make audio sound a little bit more interesting. They add dynamics to sound. And again, they're not perfect. They're not, the idea isn't having a perfect signal that's perfectly amplified. The idea is that there is a little bit of variance in how it amplifies the signal. And that variance adds dynamics. It adds interesting stuff. Like, for example, when you're mixing a guitar track, like if you record a guitar track and you record one track and then you just split it and you copy and paste it and make one go all the way to the right and all the way to the left, essentially you just have the same mono track. That's just both sides are hearing the same thing. But now if you take one of the tracks and move it forward slightly so that there's a difference between the left ear and the right ear, it sounds way better. But then if you re-record the whole track for left and right so that they're like imperfect in more ways, it sounds even more interesting. And the idea is that it's not perfect, because if you have it be perfect, it doesn't sound good at all. It's kind of the same situation with that, you know what I mean? It's kind of the same idea, but like it's real tubes have never been tried. I do tubes better. But no, it's like in terms of like medical science, obviously like tubes don't belong anywhere near a medical computer, all right? I'm not saying that they belong in those kind of fields, but in terms of music, in terms of audio production, in terms of like podcasting, and like for me having, I way prefer the sound of a vacuum tube microphone than a normal microphone, so that's why I use vacuum tube microphones. It's just home grade audio is where it's popular. I don't think that's true, Ronnie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just disagree. I just fully disagree. And plus, vacuums are just way cooler. They're just way cooler. I've not heard one time where a solid state amp has sounded better than a vacuum tube amp. I'm pretty sure you could ask most guitarists in the world, and they will say that the best amp in the world is a vacuum tube amp, not a solid state one. Right? There are definitely people who use solid state in guitars, right? There's, especially live for like big bands, because it's easier. But when big bands record their music, they use vacuum tube amps because they just sound better. They're not quite as easy to use on a large scale for big concerts and stuff like that, so you do have people using solid state for that stuff, especially where it doesn't, you know, you're not going to notice it much in a big audio setting like that. But for recording particularly, they're just, you're 99.999% of guitarists who professionally record music are using vacuum tube amps. It's just, that's just the way it is. That's the industry standard. And it's like, if you want a good amp, you'll take a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier, right? I can't hear a difference between 90% of YouTuber streamers. Yeah. But Astra, I will see you next stream, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day, and the fit, beautiful, good, and awesome. Alright, see you, Ashmat. Every single movie you've ever heard was on a solid state amps. Every single movie you've ever heard? What do you mean movie? You mean like every movie I've watched was on solid state amps? Oh, every single huge concert was on solid state amps. Every single theater show is on solid state amps. And there's a reason for that though. Because on a theater like that big, you're not going for audio quality. You're going for ease of... So if you... Okay. Let me give you an example. Back in the 70s and like the Grateful Dead, the Grateful Dead were famous for having this huge wall of amp. And so was, I think, it was either AC/DC or one of those shitty bands. But they're known for having these amp stacks of these huge walls of amps just to get enough sound to fill an arena. And they were doing that with vacuum tubes. And there are still bands that do that. I'm pretty sure there is a band, I don't remember who it might be AC/DC, that still uses Marshalls for their main sound. But for a band like Metallica, where they have a really consistent sound, and they're not really going to they're not trying to get this perfect, like, tone out of a guitar tone when you're literally in a football stadium, because you're just not going to be able to get that much audio fidelity out of it, right? You're not going to be able to get that good. So it's easier to do it with solid state, because then you don't have to mic up an actual amp and run it through the PA. You could just plug it directly into the PA. Yeah, that's literally why. It's a convenience thing, not an audio. It's not that it sounds better. It's that on a large scale, it's just easier to use solid state. It's just easier. It is audio quality. Play a 10 kilowatt amp at 50%, has less distortion, and then play a 10 tube amp at max. But the distortion is the whole point. Distortion is what you want. If you don't want distortion, then sure, go with fucking solid state. If you're just like anti-distortion all the way. But if you want to play a good bluesy tone, chat, if you want a good guitar tone that has some crunch to it, like you want to play blues, you want to play rock and roll, you want to be Pink Floyd, you need yourself a vacuum tube. If you're playing jazz, where you're just doing okay, then take your cube solid state fucking Roland amp, alright, go do that, so you just plug it directly in the PA. I don't care. When you just want the most boring guitar tone ever, where there's no distortion whatsoever, there you go, there you do that. But if you actually want some interesting guitar sounds, and you want some interesting dynamics in your sound, you need a vacuum tube. You just do. You want to recreate the chord? It's just wrong. Ronnie, you're rage baiting me right now. You're rage baiting me, Ronnie. Why are you rage baiting me right now? I don't know, man. It's literally at some point it's a little subjective. I think if you're someone who genuinely like for jazz, a lot of like clean jazz, they do like solid state amps for those kind of guys, because they're really going for the least distorted signal possible. They're trying to get the minimum level of distortion. But when you're in like any other guitarist is gonna want distortion. You always want some sort of distortion. That's how you get an electric guitar sound. The entire sound we know of as electric guitar sound is because of vacuum tubes. You know, when you hear a guitar and it sounds like an electric guitar, it sounds that way because of vacuum tubes. It's literally why it sounds like that in the first place. It's cute to rage, but I can go 1,000 rounds about this. Everything you've ever heard is recorded on giant current digital tech. That's not even true. That's literally not even true. Hold on. Let me DMCA the stream real quick. It's like, look at some of the best albums ever recorded. Like this album right here. Let me just do this actually. Alright, that's enough for DNC. What amp did David Gilmour use to record Comfortably Numb? They may be able to use a combination of amplifiers to record the iconic guitar solo on the Comfortably Numb. From Lindsay Theatre, London, 1938 to The Wall, 1979, the primary amps were the Hiwatt DR30, an all-tube head, a Hiwatt DR103, an all 100-watt all-tube head, a Mesa Boogie Mark 1, which is also an all-tube head, and the Yamaha R200 rotating speaker, which is fucking sick. But literally, like, all of this is recorded with a vacuum tube. You want to talk about newer guitar tones, like Saint Anger from Metallica? All vacuum tubes. The only thing that's not using vacuum tube is the fucking the bass. The Black Album by Metallica recorded with vacuum tubes. Fucking Master of Puppets, Saint Anger, fucking Load Reload, Justice for All. Literally every single fucking Metallica album recorded with vacuum tubes. Oh, but Taylor Swift doesn't use vacuum tubes. Well, Taylor Swift is shit. It's probably been remastered on current digital tech. Not re-recorded. They didn't re-record that solo, dude. That's the original record from 1971 or whatever, right? They didn't re-record their parts for those albums. When you're listening to Pink Floyd, you're not listening to a modern re-recorded rendition. You're listening to the original track. You know why? Because they were so good back then that it's literally... the quality is as good or better than it is on modern equipment. That's why, like, when audiophiles, like, get new equipment, they get a Pink Floyd, like, vinyl. That's what they do when they're like, I want to jizz myself by listening to music. You know what I mean? Like, it is genuinely... hates confrontation. Shut up. What about 90% of metal produced in the last 20 years? Yeah, like, literally all of those are using vacuum tubes. Anytime you take out, like, rock metal albums... okay, Ronnie, in the world of guitars and the world of like guitar music, like metal music in general, rock music in general, and everything under the rock umbrella, so metal, death metal, whatever, 99.9% of the amps used to record those albums, even to today, are recording with vacuum tube based amplifiers. They are, all right? There was a reason for it, too. I remember a while ago, I was listening to this video where this guy was comparing a virtual amp to a real amp, that it was... The virtual amp was a copy of this real amp that he actually had, so he was comparing the two. And I remember listening to the A-B comparisons thinking, I like A better than B, but honestly, I think the A is probably the solid state. So I think maybe I'll bite my own words here and think, because I think B is the tube and A is the solid state, but I do think A sounds better. And then it revealed, and A was the tube amp. And I was like, I should have never questioned. I should have never even questioned it. Because, like, it literally always sounds better. It always sounds better, chat. It literally does. Audiophiles are idiots. You just don't understand. You just can't hear it. Record using digital mics now and apply the tube effect? That's not what they do, though. Ronnie, for 90% of real, like, musicians who record high-fidelity audio, like, modern albums, maybe they do if you're recording, like, on a fucking Taylor Swift album. Maybe that's what Taylor Swift's guitar is. You know what? Actually, let me fucking look this up. Let me look this up. What is the most recent Taylor Swift song? Hold on. What is the most recent Taylor Swift song? Fate of Ophelia. Are there any guitar tracks on that album? Yes. For the guitar tracks on the album, do you know what recording set up was used? Your live guitar. You think mastering in person is going to mess up his mix and random sound premix? Is a recorded clean and then sound is effective added? No, that's not how it works, though. Literally, recording amps is like an art form, dude. Modern Hive and facilities pop rock featuring Pro Tools based digital based recordings. Okay, maybe Taylor Swift I think uses. don't know if it knows. I think, like, Taylor Swift uses that modeling. I don't think it matters for Taylor Swift. But, like, if you look at modern fucking music, like, metal music, people who actually care about, like, the songs that they're recording, it's all fucking... It's all real tube amps, dude. It's literally all real tube amps. It's not literally... Like, if you go into record like, a metal album right now, let's say you buy studio time and you pay for a guy to mix your album. He's not gonna say, yeah, don't plug into the amp, plug into your just computer. I'm just gonna do all the effects afterwards. No, that's not how guitarists do it. I'm speaking from a guitarist point of view. That's not how guitarists do it, my man. There is still like a lot of art that goes into recording an amp, and like a real amp in the room. Stick a mic on top of the tube amp, and the mastering guy will lose hair. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not the standard. Oh, it's Grok. Grok! What is the industry standard for recording metal / rock guitar tones? Real amp or an amp modeler? I honestly do think a lot of people use amp modelers nowadays, though, to be honest with you. As of 2025, the industry standard for recording metal and rock modeling is dramatically shifted, and in the professional world, amp modelers and plugins are now dominant choice. Alright, well, fuck you. Fuck you. A neutral way. I don't fucking care, man. Dude, vacuum tubes are way better. They're just way better. They're way better, man. They're just way better. It's alright, they're just way better. You're never gonna get it out of me. This guy, AI doesn't know. AI doesn't know shit. I genuinely think the best guitar tones ever recorded are with vacuum tubes, and there's a reason why. It's like I don't think you can model an amp better than what you can actually record with a real amp. You can't apply a vacuum tube sound in modeling. That's like the part you don't understand, is you can't model a vacuum tube. You just can't do it. It's not the same. The vacuum tubes are so dynamic and so unpredictable that you cannot model it with a computer. You just can't. You just can't do it, chat. You just can't fucking do it. You can't take a vacuum tube and model it. See, chat, hold on. Oh, I'd have to open it up. I don't want to do that. Is there a vacuum tube in here? Hold on. My grok, why have you forsaken? You see this? You cannot recreate this with a computer, chat. This is an act of God. You cannot recreate this with your measly computer. It is not possible to recreate the majesty of the humble vacuum tube. Do you see this? Do you see it in all of its majesty? You're just jealous because you just don't get it. You would never understand. You would never understand. You can model a vacuum tube perfectly. It's called fast Fourier transform. No, you can't. Literally, you cannot model a vacuum tube perfectly. That's like literally the point. Is if you vacuum tubes, you would have, in order to perfectly model a vacuum tube, you'd have to simulate an atmosphere around the vacuum tube, because vacuum tubes change. Again, the whole point of a vacuum tube is that they're not perfect. They have dynamics. They're unpredictable. The whole point is that they are unpredictable and they have sound that is not perfect when you amplify it. Right? That's the whole point. And you can't do that with a computer because computers are inherently perfect. They only know ones and zeros and bits. You cannot model the sound of a vacuum tube, which is primarily done with like physics and like throwing electrons at a fucking anode, and that's just so imperfect. You'll never recreate that perfectly with a computer. You just can't do it. It's too advanced. It's too complicated. You'd have to literally simulate throwing electrons at an anode in a computer. You'd have to literally simulate that effect in the fucking computer in order to properly emulate a vacuum tube, but you can't. You just can't do that. It's not possible. We literally don't have the computer processing power in order to do that. You can run voltage through it at a at every frequency measure it, and it's actually better to apply vacuum tube after recording because vacuum tubes are rubbish. One is not. No. Don't even get in my fucking stream saying vacuum tubes are rubbish. You get out of here. Get out of here. You're not wrong. You're not gonna sit here and rage bait me, right? Vacuum tubes are superior, and you know they're superior, and they will never not be superior. And anyone who doesn't use a vacuum tube on their recording setup is a pussy. They're a pussy bitch. And they deserve to have their recording rights taken away. You fucking piece of shit. Fucking... Oh, vacuum tubes, they're obsolete. Solid states are just better. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here with that heresy. With that heresy. Are you gonna talk about Ella swapping the amp now? You're never ever gonna recreate. You're never ever gonna emulate vacuum tubes better than vacuum tubes can do it. You're just not gonna do it, chat. You're just not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. Alright? It's not gonna happen. Right now, you're listening to 4 vacuum tubes. Get used to it, bitch. Hold on, I want to actually see something before I end the stream here. There was a specific example, and I don't really know if it proves my point, but... Let's see here.
Let's start with the first one. This is...
Let's see if is this guy who sings into them?
Forget it. He has, but it's really cheap. Dollars.
No, he's not. There was a guy who did like a shootout for a bunch of microphones, and he had one where he did it with the he did it with a couple of different ones. It by far sounded the best. It by far sounded better than the other ones. I genuinely do think that there is like literally something to having a vacuum tube in a signal. I think there's genuinely, there's still, you cannot replace the value that a vacuum tube adds with a computer. I think you just can't do it. I think you can get away with doing it because people won't notice, but I think genuinely you're never gonna get Dark Side of the Moon style or like quality of sound with a computer. I just don't think it's possible. Playing a pair of pro speakers at 1 watt sounds a lot better than playing a home grade speakers at 10 watts. As long as you say home grade speakers are better than pro speakers. Well, I mean, that's kind of obvious, but like that, I don't think the speakers have anything to do with what I'm talking about. The speakers are just how the sound gets out of whatever amp you're using, right? The speaker is just a way of transferring electronic voltages into sound. There's a whole lot that goes into speakers, and they have a whole lot to do with how good the actual sound costs, or how it actually sounds. But like it has nothing to do with the fucking it has nothing to do with the actual distortion effect that you're trying to achieve. Again, my whole point is that vacuum tubes achieve a better, more natural sounding distortion effect than solid state. That's literally my whole point. Is that they're literally they're just a better at doing distortion and like having a unique like sound and adding color to sound than solid state is. They're just better. They're just better. And you can have a computer do it, and it just won't be as good. Alright, hold on. You guys, I'm gonna make you guys listen to this guy sing. He's kind of dog shit, so I'm sorry, but listen to this. Not this guy again? I could never live. Yeah, you can't tell on the fucking stream. God damn it. I just made you guys listen to that for no reason. Honestly, though, if you listen to that video and you actively listen to like all of the fucking microphones side by side, the V69, you'll see even in the chat or like the comments, everyone agrees pretty much that the V67G and the MXL V69 hands down clap the rest of the microphones, right? They just do. He has his gain chain wrong. He think he's just kind of not a great singer. That was a bad example. Speakers need about as much surface as a full drum set as in guitars and bass and drums and whatever. Again, the speakers are a different beast, right? You're dealing with speakers, like that's different. Why don't you take up knitting? On top of laptop speakers, none of that shit's possible to be heard. Yeah, on laptop speakers, you ain't hearing that shit. You ain't hearing the difference. But I genuinely do think that there's value to it. Like, I think that my audio sounds better having these vacuum tubes that you're listening. I think the vacuum tubes in my setup make my sound better or more interesting. It's not even just about the fact that it doesn't make it sound clearer. It doesn't make it sound you don't get a more audio definition. You get dynamics. You get more a warm tone that you don't get from a computer, because a computer does not do random shit. It's a computer does the same thing over and over and over again because it's a computer. But a vacuum tube is unpredictable. It's dynamic. You can never if you play the same chord through a vacuum tube amp, and then you play the same chord again through that same amp, but with a 10 degree temperature difference, it's gonna sound slightly different, because that's how vacuum tubes work. They're affected by their environment. They're infected by like a ton of shit. You're never gonna get the same exact signal through a vacuum tube twice, and that's what makes them that inherently makes them good for that kind of thing. I like the two mic setups that I can hear. Yeah, like you just listen, man. This is like literally the best audio setup I've ever had, and it has the most microphone. This is the best audio setup I've ever had. It has the most vacuum tubes I've ever used in an audio setup. So, coincidence? I think not. Have you listened to cinema speakers there? Cinema speakers are different. Like, we're talking about movie cinematics. Like, we're talking about the audio on a movie. That's different. I'm not saying a vacuum tube is the best to play through a movie through. That's not what I'm saying. Like, that's totally different. I'm talking specific guitar tonage right now. We're talking about guitar tones and, like, podcast vocals, where, like, the only thing you need to hear is the voice. You're not trying to hear, like, a clean audio signal. Sorry, I did make you guys listen to that asshole again. I'm sorry. Necessary computers can utilize different types of RNGs. Yeah, but you can't, like... again, it's still not... you can never have truly random shit on a computer. It's like a thing, right? It's like, at the end of the day, it's all math. And so math is consistent, right? And these computers are basically just math. They're always consistent in that way. Cinema JBL Pro speakers produce every sound perfectly, from an acoustic guitar to an orchestral metal song to a hardstyle electro song. What if that's not what you want? Like, what if you don't want it to have a perfect recreation of that sound? Like, that's not always what you want. You want it. Sometimes you want a little color in your sound. And back in the day, that's how they used to do distortion in some way. They used to cut their speakers on their guitar amps to get distortion. That's what they literally did that back in the 60s. It's very common, chat. Can't you truly randomness in a computer? Can you, though? Can you, though? Can you? I don't know. If you don't get one perfect production, just get a soundbar. That's not it's not the point. It's not the same. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not the right kind of imperfection. That's just dog shit. Ike Turner got distortion when his amp fell off his roof. Yeah, see? I don't know, chat. I'm getting rage baited again. I'm tired of. I'm done with getting rage baited for today. I'm gonna go make some pizza rolls. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys. Kings got their sound by cutting speakers. Exactly. I don't care what modern people do. Greatest sound ever recorded. Vacuum tubes are responsible. Vacuum tubes are singly responsible for the greatest audio ever recorded in a guitar track. Alright? So perfect impression would be ideal. No, because that's not what you're doing. Okay, one last thing. One more thing before I end the stream. If I'm trying to take my guitar tone and have it be completely unmodified, that's completely different. If I'm trying to take my guitar tone and have it be the exact same tone that hits when I play my guitar, it's just louder, no distortion whatsoever, yeah. But what an amp does is it modifies the signal. It dirties the signal. It's distorted, right? That's the distortion part, is it makes it... It's distorted. It frazzles the audio signal. Like, literally, if you looked at an audio signal of a distorted, like, of a clean audio signal, it's a clean sine wave. But a distorted audio signal is it's got the clipping at the top, right? It's got clipping, it's distorted. It's the whole point. That's what vacuum tubes do, is they muddy the sound. They make it sound different. That's the entire heavy guitar sound that we know and love comes from vacuum tubes. That sound of hard guitar, that's not just like a clean sounding guitar, that any distortion you hear in a guitar tone gets its origin from vacuum tubes. PK speakers try to reduce the distorted sound so you can hear from, so you can use from pedals and everything. I'm not, okay, speakers, you might want a clean sound from speakers. I'm not talking about speakers. I'm talking about vacuum tubes. We're not talking about speakers. Breathe. Motherfucker. Alright, chat. I'm getting heated. Here. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for donating. Thank you everybody for gifting subs. Thank you everybody. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow.